All right, guys, I got a good one for you tonight. It feels like it's been a little while, but I found this one and it's pretty okay. I'm gonna shut up and say it. What do you call a group of monks that are collectively unionized and protesting against their employer? It's an unarmed strike. Oh, that one got
I
scared.
actually really enjoyed that.
That was a good one. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the game room. I am LukeTheDM, and it's my job to kill everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. Tonight, we have a fantastical adventure tier mission, and the people have made their voice heard, and it has been decided that we're going to go and investigate this little Feywild plotline. We've got a bunch of different plotlines going on, and I'm trying to be more engaging and kind of continue on some of the curiosities that our guild members have been investigating. And so tonight we're staying in Kaedoria. We're gonna find out why the fuck is it so damn cold all the time? Why is it still snowing? So we are super excited to bring you that. We have a few announcements to get through. Nothing too crazy, but we'll get through those super quick, and then we will jump right into the mission. Let's see. Announcements. Next week, same time, same place, this channel. That would be June 3rd at 6:30. Mr. Cursed Kraken is going to be running the next mission, and he's got a special little something prepared called the Search for Tick Tick's Stash, which is super hilarious. He kind of gave me the rundown of his plans, and it's going to be that special sweet and sour brand of Kraken chaotic goodness. So whoever ends up on that mission, I think we already actually have one preemptive buy-in. It's going to be hilarious and awesome, and so definitely be here for that. He always does a good job, and he's still relatively new at DMing, so I want to give him that new DM love and make sure he's getting all the love that we can give him. Let's see. So that's next week. Next month, I believe it's going to be a bit of a late backstory mission just due to scheduling conflicts. I think we're looking at potentially June 24th is going to be the Echo backstory mission, which I am super hyped about. I had a little phone call with Mr. Risky Dark Virus the other night, and we ended up talking for like an hour and a half just talking about ideas, which is always fun. It's one of my favorite parts of running this and just kind of getting that enthusiasm and bundling it and then twisting it to surprise people and having a blast with it. And, so definitely want to be here for that one. The Echo backstory mission is going to be hype. I made an announcement earlier today. I think we still have one spot open, or I'm not sure. We have like a tentative spot open, but in the works, in the plans as far as D&D and TAC related stuff, we're going to be streaming one of these Saturdays. Maybe give us a month or two, but there's going to be an epic marathon Vernon Burr origin story one shot for D&D, where everyone's going to play as really high level wizards and fuck around and backstab each other and all sorts of fun stuff. So definitely be here for that one. More information to come as I get more organized. This is still in its very seedling stages, but we're making it official, so it's gonna happen. I will keep you guys updated every week as more information becomes available because I'm pretty excited. I'll be honest, this one shot is for me. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, this is my thing. So I'm particularly excited about it. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it and get some juicy bits of lore that I know some of you can't get enough of, and it'll be cool.
Nami, do you have a question? I see this motion.
I don't know if my camera's my microphone's terrible, but what are we talking about marathon here? So viewers or participants can get an idea.
I'm not really sure. I'm thinking like probably like longer than a normal session, but not like a 12-hour session. Like maybe like 4 or 5 hours as opposed to like 3. So I don't know. Still to be determined. We shall see.
Huh.
Let's see what else we got going on. Some of you might have noticed in the Discord, we are making some kind of broad sweeping changes to the organizational scheme and staff. We're trying to clean up our act a little bit. We're trying to get a little more organized, be a little bit more professional, and we appreciate you guys' patience through all of that. With that, I guess I'll announce it on stream because I think it's worth getting the word out there if people aren't super. Yeah, we are actively seeking someone to join the TGR staff as our social media manager. Basically, we realize that there's a need for it, and we're kind of just we all suck at it in the TGR staff, to be honest. So if you or anybody you know who's like really good at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff are interested, shoot me a message. We'll talk. Because we would appreciate the help, and it'd be cool to have your input. So just throwing that out there. We shall see. Okay. I think that's it as far as I've got for announcements. Yeah, that's everything I've got for now. More exciting stuff to come. We will keep you updated, but thank you. I'm going to shut up now, and we're going to jump into this mission because I know that's what everybody's here for. All right. Everybody ready? We're feeling good? We're happy? We're hyped? Let's fucking go. Okay. I'm like really like high energy today. I don't know.
Love it.
Love it. Tonight's mission begins as they almost always do in the lovely free city of Kaedoria on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea, and there, on that crime drag thoroughway known as Avandra's Alley, right to where it turns right into the south onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion that now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. And it is nearing the end of spring in Kaedoria. It's more like mid-spring. It's the end of May in Kaedoria, and it is still fucking cold. It is a blustery blizzard outside today, and the streets are damn near empty as the few remaining stragglers are bundled in furs and sweaters and scarves and hats, just trying to plod their way through the snow to get back into whatever shelter they manage to have in this city. It is just miserable and cold, but fortunately for the 5 of you, the interior of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall is warm, dry, and cozy. But just looking out the window, it looks dreadful out there. You all are enjoying a bit of an early dinner this evening. We'll say it's probably like 4 or 5 o'clock. Um, and Reginald, Marigold, and Selena and Amnesty are all joining you this evening, just hanging out, relaxing, kind of just looking out the window at this sort of somber. There's like an eerie peacefulness to the snowfall as you just watch everything get slowly blanketed in this pristine, untouched coat of white. Selena eventually kind of shivers a little bit and kind of rubs her feet against Admiral's back, this giant white winter wolf. Uh, I mean, like, so do we know, like, are we just gonna not talk about this? Like, it's kind of weird that it's still snowing. Like, does anybody else? Am I alone that it's still like?
Oh my god. Girl, I've been dying to bust out all my cute hot girl summer outfits.
I'm
You
totally.
think I can wear this mid-drift outside? I can't do that.
What gifts?
Yeah. There was like you guys like planted something. I don't know, like a little bit ago. Like, was there ever anything found out about that? I don't know. And Marigold kind of she's kind of sitting by the fire and just knitting, kind of just casually. Yeah, I thought I heard something about these seeds and potentially a connection to like some sort of prank or something. I'll be honest, I've been a little absent-minded since I've been home. Just it's nice to relax a little bit. Um,
Hey, this isn't a prank. Seasonal affective disorder is real.
Marigold kind of like nods, and Selena kind of chokes down a giggle.
Yeah, like I think that seed that they planted in the backyard was like found in a tavern that was just completely snow covered, and there was a bunch of like other Fae guys in there or something causing a ruckus. They cleared them out. So I don't know.
Alright.
I don't know if it's got a connection to other Fae stuff that's like previously happened that I've heard stories about.
Maybe.
At this point in time, Krikit walks inside from the cold. She's got some cuts on her and whatnot, but she walks in. Hey, everybody! What are we talking about?
Oh, my little green bean.
Hey! She orders some food and sits down near Nirendal and Callie. What's going on?
We're just talking about the snow, you know? It's just not good for the people of Kaedoria, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone was so restless already, what with this, I don't know, this weird cult with the ruckus shuck 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 shuck.
The rock lobster?
The rock lobster. Yeah, everyone's already on the verge of losing their minds in the snow. I mean, people need their beach time. I mean, come on.
Oh, I thought this is my first time with snow. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's
Also,
real pretty and
snowball
everything.
fights. Didn't know how fun those were, but they're great.
Yeah, it's real pretty when it's supposed to be here, but this is fucking bullshit. Like, you guys are. I want my summer. Like, this is why. No.
Oh,
gotta be
it
something.
should already be gone?
Yeah, like a month ago, 2 months ago. Like,
I thought it was just like how it was, you know?
no, this is abnormal.
Oh, well, are you guys trying to figure out a way to fix it or something? I can help.
Yeah, actually, so I was thinking about those seeds, and as she begins to talk, Selena gets interrupted as all of you guys feel this very chaotic and like tumultuous rumble, almost like an earthquake, kind of overtake the guild hall, and you hear things start rattling and falling off of shelves and like smashing of glass, and you kind of like bunker down for a minute, and like after maybe about 10 seconds or so, it kind of starts to subside. Selena just kind of goes, "Amy, what the fuck are you doing back there?" And you just wasn't me, I promise. And Marigold kind of gets up and looks outside. Oh, by the gods, what is that? Oh, that doesn't look good. Come here, come here. And she kind of like waves all of you guys over to the front window.
I go over immediately when she says something. It's out the window.
You all, I'll have everyone make a perception check, actually. Whoever's looking out the window. Got some dice rolls tonight.
Oh.
Nat 20. Way to start the night.
Not so great for Krikit.
Ciarenne just walked inside from the courtyard and is trying to figure out what you guys are all doing. She just walks up by Callie.
The courtyard still, by the way, is nice and summery and warm and dry.
Yeah, thankfully.
Do you just like feel that too, Ciarenne? There's rumbles.
Yeah, I thought maybe you guys were doing something.
Not this time.
That went over Ciarenne's head.
Definitely went over Krikit's.
So, Callie, as you look out the window, kind of above Marigold's head, you can see off to sort of the northeast side of the city, which actually, with the way the building faces, you have a pretty clear view of it. It's a little tough to see through just how thick and heavy the snow is, but up past Avandra's Alley, off in the distance, you see something just like spiraling slowly up. And it's almost like more of like a silhouette, but you see something big and structural just like slowly expanding upwards until it's kind of out of your field of view.
Anyone like heard about the beanstalk story? Because I think that might be what we like got going on here.
Has Krikit heard of the beanstalk story? Should we do a history?
Roll a history check.
How well do you guys know your fables?
You've heard of Bean Day, which is apparently a holiday here in Kaedoria. You're not quite sure the specifics of it, but a beanstalk, you're not super.
Okay, all right. And the fact that Niren calls me a green bean makes it believe it's a day about me. That's fine. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Bean Day's Krikit's birthday.
Yeah, that
I don't.
doesn't belong there though. I don't know what it is.
I also just don't know what story you're talking about, but that just doesn't look like it belongs there.
There was like a story about a guy that like a little kid that like planted a bean and then it like grew like into the sky and then he went up and like climbed a beanstalk and then there was like a giant and then he stole from the giant and then he had to like chop down the beanstalk so he didn't get crushed by a giant. Just like a little kid's fable.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's like really intense though for a kid.
You know how long you would have to chop through a giant beanstalk?
No. Are we going to go find out? Do we
Probably
wanna
should
go
ask Echo. I bet you Echo would know.
I bet he would. He's an expert chopper.
Is UHC in the tavern right now?
Well, I was gonna say, as y'all were all discussing, Chameleon kind of comes out of his room with Era and Tony. He's just like, "What are giants making that ruckus? What's going on? What
It might
are
be.
y'all looking at?"
Come on, come look.
And I point out the window towards what's in the going to the sky.
Kind of walks up towards the window and just knowing that it's like cold outside, he kind of takes his like cloak and like already shivering before even going outside.
So with the natural 20, to give you guys a better description, it almost the beanstalk idea is almost spot on. However, it's that sort of spiraling beanstalk structure, but it seems almost icy or crystalline in nature. And I will say it's been a little bit, but I remember specifically, I think Callie and Ciarenne were there when you planted one of those crystal seeds. Those tendrils that came out of it are sort of similar to that look. It's all piecing together. It's clicking for you guys.
Oh no.
Ciarenne? We need to go get
no.
our torches.
What?
So we like planted the one that they found in the tavern outside to see what would happen. And
Okay.
luckily we stopped it before it got too bad or anything, burned it. But that's kind of what it started to look like before we burned it down.
Oh, so this is our store. Definitely our business.
Did you guys plant this one?
No, we actually went on a hunt and found I don't know, maybe a handful or so more of them, but didn't really seem to make a difference. We were hoping that was gonna be kind of what was making it so cold. But no.
Marigold kind of speaks up and goes, I'm going to go do some research of my own. Would you guys mind just making sure everyone's okay over there? I would go, but I think I trust you guys to just secure the area. I will look into this.
So you want us to come back and report, or you gonna meet us out there?
If you could just I'll be gone for a little bit. I'm just going to. I have an idea.
Oh,
Okay.
You get it, girl. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We've got your PR crew here. We've got screaming sirens, cute little green bean Krikit, and very respectable, quick-handed Chameleon.
I appreciate this, guys. Just be safe. I don't know. The rumbling seems to have stopped, but just stay frosty.
Oh,
Always.
I'm not sure Frosty is what we want to be in this situation.
Here's a joke, Ciarenne.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm kind of new at jokes, so I figured I'd go for it. This seems really inappropriate now. I'm sorry.
Krikit just starts laughing.
People could be dead.
Finally getting it.
I'm gonna go. And she kind of scoops up her things and sets her yarn and her needles kind of on the table and kind of goes quickly off as quick as her little halfling legs can carry her upstairs to go get ready to deal with this.
I just want to point out, because we didn't actually plan it before, we dispelled magic on it and then chopped it, and then it just ended up rooting. So this may not have been like an intentional involvement thing.
So, where'd you
Or-
get the bean?
So it was like at a local tavern. Like there was like a contract. A guy at a local like pub or whatever had some rowdy fae that he wanted to get rid of, and they went there, and there was a bunch of fae guys just causing a ruckus. They got rid of them, and they found a little seed left behind when they all ran away. So,
Okay.
but I've got a kind of like a new trick that I want to show you guys. And Callie is going to cast Aid on Ciarenne, Krikit, and Nirendal. So you go, your max HP increases by 5 for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of HP, though, Luke, and I'm sorry I forgot about this until just now when I grabbed my notes, but my HP had messed up from the last game, and I don't remember what we said to add to it or fix it.
It was 42. It was 42.
But I thought that I still needed to roll for something because we weren't sure, but I didn't go back and like double check what it actually was. Am I just good to roll with 42? I don't know.
Yeah, 40. I think I'm pretty sure we resolved that. It was 42. We went back and looked that up. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, because I had a message for myself to look at HP and I just hadn't gotten a chance. So
If I recall, that was resolved. Yeah, you're good. We'll call it 42.
Cool. So adding temporary or
that is max
that is
HP.
increasing your maximum.
Sweet.
Oops, sorry,
temporary.
didn't mean to click that one. Sorry. Not casting Fairy Fire. Just Aid. Just aids.
Just aids.
Is it 45?
Aid is a
It's up-
fantastic spell.
Yeah. +5 to everybody. Well, not everybody. I can only do it on 3 people. All right, so we got that. I don't know if anybody else needs to do something, but we probably should go check this out because if I remember correctly from what happened outside, it's spread pretty freaking quick.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Bring fire accoutrements.
Yeah, kind of lacking in that. I got a torch, and that's all I got.
I have 10.
Actually, I lied. I still have like some sticky boom boom.
Oh wow.
Just kind of like taps his foot on the floor. He's like, I think I've got us covered.
Oh, that's like a really neat trick.
I've got the firehouse too. It just didn't respond to any kind of damage except fiery stuff. It was just kind of immune to everything else, I think. So, just heads up, might be tough.
So are we all just good to go then? If it's as bad as you say, we want to get there, right?
Yeah, I'm ready if you guys are.
All right. Now is the time to stock up on any supplies, health potions, ravens, whatever.
How much would you charge? How much are oil flask?
I think those are in the store. Let me check. If we go to shops and stores, general supplies. Let me know if you find it before I do.
I'm set for potions.
I think it's in general store, but I could be wrong.
Okay, I have 2 sticky boom booms left.
1 flask of oil is going to be 1 silver piece.
How many will you let me carry?
I'll say you could get like 5.
All right.
So half a
There we
gold.
go. I'll hand him a gold piece and leave the rest.
Okay.
I already had them, Kelly. So, Mr. Chameleon, I just want to be sure that you're very careful with oil because fire is very dangerous. We want to make sure we control that. We don't want to burn down any forests.
It just
Or
kind of
let it run off into the river or ocean, because then that fish will be affected by that too.
Yeah. We need to be very cautious, please.
don't worry, it's well oiled. And he just kind of walks away.
Okay, cool. Good talk.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna just go, right?
Whenever you guys are ready.
Krikit clicks her boots together and fucking takes off.
Okay. So, I don't have a map of Kaedoria because I suck at drawing city maps. But if you can imagine The city is almost structured in sort of a circular structured in a structure. Let me draw. We'll make it blue. So the city's in a circular structure. This is Avandra's Alley kind of bisecting it. And Ava's Piazza is sort of here. Tack would be here. And so there is Melora's Way, which runs like this, and Arathis Avenue, which runs like this, and there's another another street that runs over here. So you guys could go up Avandra's Alley and up to where it happened, or you could go up Melora's Way and across Arathis Avenue. Which route would you guys like to take?
I mean, each way sounds as good as the rest. Melora, maybe?
Or what'd you say, Melora?
Yeah.
So
Beanstalk is in the right corner.
what you saw, the whatever beanstalk is like up here, where that pink is.
Okay.
The pink is. Oh,
Yeah, put this little pink dot there.
sorry. I'm watching the map on stream, so it's behind.
Oh, gotcha.
Alley is where all the clubs are and stuff.
So Avandra's Alley is the main drag thoroughway. That's the busiest street, with all of the biggest storefronts and casinos and nightlife. And then Melora's Way kind of leads up to the more residential district, kind of like the I don't want to call it the bad part of town, but like this corner is sort of the bad part of town, and then Arathis Avenue is a lot more of like the residential area of the city.
I would think that would be where Chameleon's more familiar with.
I would think that would be a better route to go if the main street is usually congested.
I would say Nirendal probably can't bear to see all the clubs in this snowy, horrible state still. And
There,
people
not
not-
avoid people.
All right, so it sounds like we're going up Melora's Way and then turning left onto Arathis Avenue.
Sounds good.
So in other words, we're gonna rock onto Arathis Avenue.
100%.
I dig it. Beautiful. Alrighty. So as you guys set out the door of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company out into the snowy, blustery blizzard into Ava's Piazza and head north past that large stone fountain of Trade Queen Ava, you make your way north onto Melora's Way. The streets are fairly empty, and it is strangely silent in that mostly all you can hear are the sounds of your footsteps, and even still like the beating of your heart kind of like reverberating in your ears, as it is that sort of strange silent sensation where the snow is almost muffling the noise even further.
Knowing that, Luke, can I just say that instead of doing that, Krikit would wait to activate the boots if they're all going to travel together.
I figured, don't worry. As you're heading north, you get to as you enter more of the residential district of the city, more of the slums, you get to a wide open street. And I will ask, what is the marching order?
I would say Callie is either up front or right up there, just because she knows what to like. She saw it. She knows what she's looking for. She kind of has some experience there.
I will say the streets are fairly wide here, so you guys could go all in a line. You could have some next to others, behind others. You guys are pretty free to.
Krikit would be up towards the front. She'd probably let Callie lead, and she wouldn't cluster super close to her, but not in a straight line, just kind of spaced out a little.
Cool.
Yeah, Chameleon would be lagging behind, just like cuddled up, like not enjoying himself at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm hanging
Nirendal,
back.
Okay.
I'm hanging back with Quick and asking him a little bit, like, so that sleeping stuff, what's the deal with that? Trying to.
Like, can we model this and market it?
How much you got?
I got vials and vials of it, but Tic Tic isn't around anymore to make the sleep bombs, so I only have one of them left, and I really don't want to get rid of it.
Well, the vials, I'm pretty creative. We can see. I mean, let's just try. Come on.
Well, with all due respect, isn't there better times to talk about this? And he's just like shivering as they're walking down the road.
And Ciarenne, where would you like to be in the grand scheme of things?
This time I think Ciarenne would be up front with Callie because they experienced it together and kind of both can confer on things. So
Big best tank.
So, as
I
you are marching your way up through the snowy streets of Kaedoria, up Melora's way, you get to this sort of slum district just before it kind of turns onto the other main road of Arathis Avenue. And suddenly you all hear this bone-chilling howl, and you all sort of freeze in your tracks. Get it? Freeze. I'm on fire tonight. When from out of all of the alleys start to creep 4 large winter wolves. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll me initiative.
It's happening.
Oh, puppies.
Anger puppies. Where am I?
Hey, there's my 20 for the night.
And we've got
Ugh. My goodness.
Typical Ciarenne rolls already.
Typical purr rolls.
I did not hide your rolls for the winter lantern. Okay. Alrighty, everybody in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So at the top of the initiative, huddling in the back, as you your cat-like instinct, as you hear these wolves howl in unison, Chameleon, you have the initiative.
He just kind of like doesn't say anything to the group, but like y'all like hear him like audibly kind of stop in his track, like the crunch of his boots, and he just kind of like starts looking around, pulls out his bow, and does he have sightline on all of them?
From your current perspective, it looks like you can see pretty much all of them.
All right.
You also see, in addition to the winter wolves, which I'll just kind of show the tokens because they're cool. That's what a winter wolf looks like. You also see kind of escorting the wolves these strange, almost crystalline, beautiful, nude women. They almost look like dryads, like you may have encounters with these like fey nature spirits known as dryads, but they seem to almost be icy or wintry. They are winter dryads. And then standing on a frozen fountain off in the distance, longsword at the ready, is this beautiful. She almost looks like an elf, like maybe a high elf, but there's much more refined features. You would know this as an Eladrin.
So just in cautious nature, Chameleon is gonna try and get is this how big would you say this rock is?
Not super big. Like you could like crouch behind it and get a little bit of cover.
All right. Actually, trying to think. Huddle like back here behind this tree.
Okay.
Should have enough movement for that, right? Yeah.
Plenty, yeah.
And essentially just try and like hide with his bow drawn, ready to shoot the first aggressive enemy like coming towards the party.
Okay, so you're gonna hold an action and then use your bonus action to hide. So go ahead and make a stealth check.
Where did I just put my character sheet? This is what I get for taking it out of the window.
Alrighty, 25 stealth, not bad. Okay. Is that everything?
Yep.
Beautiful. You see these icy dryads just kind of almost swaying with the winter winds, just almost dancing their way up. This one's gonna move here. And I need a wisdom saving throw from both Callie and Ciarenne.
You guys got this.
We're not wise.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Suddenly, you feel that wintry bite, that chill in the air leave you, and you feel warm and happy and comfortable. And you're like, these lovely ladies are clearly here to greet us. They're welcoming us. You are magically charmed. You regard the dryads as trusted friends to be heeded and protected. You are not under their control, but you take requests from them in the most favorable way that you can.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a little heart to mark charmed. And that'll lead us to Callie.
Right. Change. So I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I want to talk to the puppy and just make sure that he knows that we're friendly and we don't want to hurt him. Because I've got a Dita flyer, not that he can read.
Okay, so what are you going to say to him?
Hey there, pup. Just letting you know, we're like totally chill. We're not here to hurt you or anything. We just need to we're just investigating, making sure nobody's hurt or anything like that, and then we'll be on our way. No big deal.
So, the wolf growls, this one closest to you, kind of low on its haunches. It's slowly prowling forward, and it speaks out in such a way that you realize that it is talking not through your spell, but intelligently, sapiently, and it speaks and it says, "We hunger. The queen promises fresh meat."
Oh, that totally doesn't sound good. Okay.
Oh no.
I don't think we're getting out of this one, Ciarenne.
Could we hear that? Well,
I'm not
Everyone
normal
else,
wolves.
everyone else could also hear that. Yes, it was speaking in common.
Those are not normal wolves.
Supermarket up the street.
Give him some yogurt, Niren.
All right, Callie, anything else?
I am gonna bonus action and inspire Krikit.
All right, so Krikit's gonna get a little orange d6. Cool.
And I'm gonna put myself here in front of Ciarenne, just cause. And that'll be it.
All right. The Eladrin speaks out. Do any of you speak Sylvan?
I do.
no, I don't.
Ciarenne, you would hear this woman kind of jump up onto the fountain in more of a bit of a dramatic but an imposing stance. She speaks out in Sylvan and says, "Clear the streets, make way for the queen's arrival. We are preparing for her new reign. Make way, make way, make way. You there. This is your last warning. Make way or we'll be forced to escort you off of the premises."
That won't be the first or last time that I'm escorted out of somewhere.
So technically only Ciarenne could understand that, just so you know.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Okay.
right. My bad.
So she's gonna hold an action.
That was shit. That could speak Sylvan.
Alright, that'll bring us to Krikit.
Krikit's looking around. Assessing the situation. Anybody know what she says? And as she does that, bonus action, click her boots together.
Okay.
Does anybody answer as a free action?
Can I answer the free action now?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I said she says make way, that the queen is coming. She's clearing the streets for the queen's new kingdom. This is our last chance to leave.
Cool. Krikit will. All right, bonus action, striking the boots together. She's going to Move up to here. Where am I? Right there. 5, 10, 15. She's gonna first move here. I think that's still 5, 10, 15. Yeah. And she's got reach on this wolf here.
Okay.
Especially after hearing the wolf.
Yep.
And she's gonna do Radiant Sunbolt and try to hit him.
All right, go for it.
15.
15 will hit.
I thought if I click it, it'll do it. No.
If you
There we go. It just wasn't working.
9 points of radiant damage. Nice shot.
And then she will do her second strike. Oh, did I roll something twice now? Oh, sorry, it was not working, and now there's just a bunch of numbers. But she's gonna do another strike at it.
Okay. A 9, unfortunately, is gonna miss. So as you punch out, this radiant bolt of energy kind of spirals and slams into the chest of this wolf, and you kind of hear, and then it kind of like watches and grows low on its haunches and actually side leaps out of the way.
I'm gonna use my D6.
Oh, you're gonna inspire yourself. Okay. So go ahead and roll a D6 and add it. So that turns the 9 into a 14, which would hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
And that's another 6 damage, and I'm going to spend a key point to do Stunning Strike.
Okay. So it side hops out of the way, and you actually kind of like roundhouse kick, and the wind from that kick actually like pushes it just in the right direction to impact the rear haunch of the wolf. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw. And that is a 21 on the con save. So unfortunately, is not a stun.
Okay.
But total of 15 points of damage.
Yeah, and that she's gonna hold her ground right there.
Sorry, did you say you clicked the boots? Don't you have another action?
I did click the boots, so that's my
speed
bonus action. I hit twice. That's
okay.
Yeah.
So
not the max boots. Yeah.
Alrighty, but yeah, that's everything I can do this turn, and that'll be my turn for now. I'm gonna stay there to help try to protect their flank.
Right. The Winter Wolves are going to go. They have a movement speed of 50 feet. They are fast. This one's did not like that. It's going to rush right up, and its ally is going to rush right up alongside it, kind of flanking Krikit.
Will opportunity attack that? Because it went right by me, right?
It's technically still in your threat range.
Yeah, you're actually right, because I got reach.
Yep. These ones are going to move up.
I take my attack on the one that's moving up on Krikit, like as it was moving, that would have been when Chameleon released his arrow.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely moving with hostile intent. Like that's very clearly evident.
Yeah, I mean, they said they were going to hunger.
Yeah. So the 22 will hit with sneak attack for 13 points of damage. Nice.
And also, I just realized I've been calculating my AC wrong a long time. So.
Oh. It should do it automatically for you.
Yeah, I didn't have my studded leather armor in there, and apparently Dual Wielder gives me +1 when I have my sword drawn. Right now I'm at 15, but then with my swords out it'd be 16. And I've been running 13 for God knows how long.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. But nice. Okay. AC buffs are always good. All right, so as you let fly, these two wolves have pack tactics. They're both going to make a bite attack against Krikit at advantage.
Okay.
So coming at Krikit is a 17.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 8 points of piercing, and I need a strength saving throw.
Sorry, 1 second.
No worries.
Okay, you said 8 damage on that, and then what kind of save? I'm sorry.
Strength save.
Strength.
All right, it grabs you and shakes you and knocks you prone onto the ground. The second one's going to bite while you're exposed. That is a 22 to hit.
Totally doesn't hit me.
That's going to be another 12 points of piercing damage, so 20 damage total. This one is going to look right at the two of you, Ciarenne and Callie, and it's just going to open its mouth, and extending in a 15-foot cone is this icy, nasty blizzard breath. I need both of you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Jesus.
All right, so Callie, you succeed. Ciarenne, you fail. Ciarenne, you're going to take 17 points of cold damage. Callie, you're going to take 8. And that will bring us to Niren's turn.
Oh boy. So I'm gonna take out my wand and just I'm gonna activate my mic stand of star power. Wah!
Hell yeah.
And I think
Just tip the guitar back a little bit. Yeah, star power.
so it's like it's gonna look like I think a stylistic glowing palm tree.
Ooh, okay, I like it. I like it.
And I'm gonna be like, we're on beach time now, and I'm gonna cast I think pyrotechnics. If I cast it like here-ish, it's a 10-foot
Ooh.
radius. Can I
Okay.
I'm gonna activate some fireworks.
Okay.
Exploding in a dazzling display of colors, each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or become blinded until the end of your next turn.
Alrighty, so the one on the right is a natural 1. He's blind, and the one on the left is a 15.
Oh, yeah, good question. What's my spell save DC? 16?
So they are both blinded. Okay.
Did I hit the Dryad? Would I qualify?
I would say absolutely, yeah. So the Dryad is going to make a con save as well. She also fails, so triple blind. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I am recalling right now that as the wolves are considered allies of the Dryads, Ciarenne and Callie, you can repeat your wisdom saving throw against the charm. All right, so Callie, you are still charmed, but Ciarenne, you are like, nope, these bitches are here to kill us.
Ciarenne.
All right. That was my bonus action. My action. I'm gonna stupidly stay put.
Okay.
Looking fabulous. Okay.
Fabulous as all. All right, that'll bring us to Ciarenne, who snaps out of the charm. It's feeling rather chilly.
Okay. If I am like right here, if I'm right here, okay, right there on next to Callie.
Yep.
And I do a cone, is it gonna hit her? Like, how would I move to not hit her in a cone?
Depends on what direction you want to fire the cone.
Like, towards the monster?
Towards this one. So you could not hit. You could maybe hit these two with a cone, but you could not hit these two simultaneously with a cone. If you went like that, you could probably hit these two wolves with like a 15-foot cone.
Okay.
Easy. Yeah. Without hitting Krikit.
Oh wait, it's a cube.
Okay.
How would that work?
What spell are you going to try to
15-foot
cast?
thunder wave, so 15-foot cube.
So you could
So-
go.
But like went here,
So if you move
then it would push
up,
that one away and that one that way.
no. So
It
it's
would- It would
let
hit
me tell
hers.
you. Okay, Thunderwave is one of these weird spells, but we can make it work. So essentially, what you're going to get, this shape, but it has
Okay.
to be touching you on one side. So it's almost like Skyrim, like Fusto Ra.
Okay.
I cannot move this for some reason. But imagine, so if you were to like move here, you could blast it in that direction. If that makes sense.
I could blast it and it would hit both this one and this one.
No, it would hit these two in front of Krikit, but you couldn't hit both
Okay.
the one.
Oh, sorry. That was not my map just scrolled itself while I was.
It's okay.
Oh, it's bugged out. It's just making me go more. Can you put me back down there?
Yep, I got you. So you're right there.
I like
Okay.
to imagine you're just hopping around the battlefield, honestly.
I'll all of a sudden have tabaxi movement speed. It's fine. Yeah, so can
That's
you
my
just
gig.
move me forward and I'll cast Thunder Wave and try and hit these two next to Krikit away from her.
Okay. So they are blinded. That doesn't really affect their con saves, but they're going to make con saves if you want to go ahead and roll damage on that.
Yes.
Both are going to fail. I got another natural 1 there for Tealeaf stats. But that's going to be 20 points of thunder damage. Nice roll.
It pushes them 10 feet back.
All right. And they're going to go boop, 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 boop. Nice.
That would not provoke anything for me, correct?
No, because it's forced movement. So
I didn't think so. Okay,
yeah.
just checking.
Okay, and
Alright.
then I want to cast Healing Word on Krikit.
Okay.
I'll do that at a 2nd level.
All right.
For
So
7
that is
points of damage.
7 health.
I mean,
back
heals.
That's great.
7 points of healing damage.
Healing damage. Negative damage.
If you're on the field, you just hit me as you go by. Ow!
Little smack on the butt. Here you
There's a
go.
love tap.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. That's
Okay.
Sneaky.
Alrighty. Anything else, Ciarenne?
That is I'll step back. Let's see. I can't do it. I'm gonna reset my roll 20 after my turn.
Okay. I'll
But, yeah,
set you back where you were. Cool.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Alrighty. Beautiful turn. That'll bring us to the top of the initiative with Chameleon hiding in the trees still.
All right. I can share space with the enemy as long as I end my turn outside of it. Correct?
You cannot share your space with the enemy now.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Trying to think.
That is a halfling thing.
Okay. Makes sense why I was thinking about that. Anyways, I'm gonna use dash as one action.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna close the gap on these guys.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just play it safe and use my little poke and slash combo.
Right, so bonus action to dash. Unfortunately, that would mean that you get one attack with the main hand. Yeah.
That's fine though.
Well,
but they are
can't
blind.
you just use your tabaxi speed?
You could use your feline agility if you'd like to get there, and then have both action and bonus action to attack. Depends on if you want to use your feline agility, though. That's up to you.
Yeah, I'm thinking because I guess I'll burn it here in worst case scenario. Stand still and get attacked a few rounds.
Okay, so feline agility zipping up there with your movement action to attack. The one on the left or the one on the right?
Oh, left.
Okay, so a 22 to hit, proccing sneak attack is going to be 14 points of damage. Very nice. And then
I
your
forgot they
bonus
were blinded.
They are blinded, yeah. Oh, damn, there's a crit. Okay. So the short sword coming in hot, that's going to be 13 points of piercing. Does not proc the sneak attack, unfortunately. But there's another 13 points of damage. Nice. Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt after that. Nice crit.
And that's pretty much it for my turn.
Alrighty, action, bonus action, and movement. That will conclude Chameleon's turn. That'll bring us to the Winter Dryads. They are going to go. You see, this one's blind. So does she get a save at the end of her turn from pyrotechnics?
Lasts until the end of my turn. So once
Gotcha.
they fail but just for a little bit.
Okay. So this one's going to move up 30 feet. And as she just slowly walks up, you see her kind of like cast a spell, and this icy staff appears in her hands. So she's going to cast Shillelagh, which I believe is a bonus action. So then she's going to give you a bop at advantage. Callie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crit. So it's going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage on you.
Okay.
And you are no longer charmed. This one is just going to cast Shillelagh and hold an action until it can see something. And then this one's going to stay in the back. And she is actually going to rush up. Or no, she's going to rush up to this wolf and cast Bark Skin on it. So it increases its AC a little bit. Okay. That'll be that. That'll bring us to Callie. As you get bonked upside the head by this creature you just thought was
gorgeous. You have your turn.
I am going to bonus action rage.
Let me give you
And
muscles.
then-
There we go.
I'm gonna boop this bitch with the pike, and I am going to activate the poison on it if it hits.
Okay. 20 will definitely hit for
Damn.
that is
42.
all right. Does she get a con save?
No.
No.
Yes.
Holy.
Yes. Hang on. Yes. It is because it's not my spell save DC. Sorry. It is DC 14 con.
All right. Well, she gets a 12, so she fails. She's going to take 42 points of damage. You just impale her straight through the torso, and she just shatters like an ice crystal.
Awesome.
Damn.
All right, that's what you get, bitch.
Ciarrenne's jaw just drops. Like, oh my.
Nice.
You don't boop me. And then I'm gonna turn to the dog and say, "And you're next."
All right.
And I will hold my ground here.
Beautiful. The Winter Eladrin's going to go. She is going to. She's just going to sigh and kind of lower the bow, and she begins to cast a spell as she just kind of like waves her fingers in this swirling motion. So in a 20-foot radius, I will draw a picture. I think it's Alt for an ellipses. Can someone measure out 20 feet for me? Thank you. One sec. I have to clear this drawing. All right.
You want it like
Is that 20-foot radius?
right there? It would be 20-foot radius. I think me and Krikit. Is that about like where you're aiming for? Might even. Yeah.
Right there. Perfect. Close enough.
Yeah, yeah. We get it.
So,
You're hitting all of us.
she's going to cast Ice Storm,
Okay,
and I need everybody in that circle to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
why did I help you measure this?
Supposed to be
I
in
don't know
that.
how I did that.
What's up?
Supposed to be in the circle, right?
You would just barely be in the circle. Yes, Nirendal. Sorry, it's like one square to the left. Okay. So if you got above a 16, you are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry. And 5 points of cold damage. If you failed, so that would be Callie and Chameleon, you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 10 points of cold damage.
Does the bludgeoning portion get halved for me?
Yes, because it's now just a hailstorm that is raining down on you. This area is also considered difficult terrain. That will be her action. That will bring us to Krikit.
Okay. Going to stand up for 5 feet of movement with my athlete feet.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to which one did I see quick hit? Was it this one?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for that one with a couple of my radiant sunbolts.
Okay. You have advantage because it's blind. 19.
19 to hit on the first one. So 8 damage on that one,
Nice.
and then next one 15.
15 will hit. For
Another 8.
Nice.
I'm gonna spend a key point and do flurry of blows for another 2 hits.
More shots.
Does
13 just hits.
Okay, sweet.
Another 5.
5, and then
21.
21.
For
Another
8. You
8.
actually finished that one off. So just in this crazy quick 4 rapid strikes running up, you just knock the living daylights out of this wolf, and it just drops.
Sweet. I'm going to difficult terrain makes half my speed.
Yep.
Okay, with the boots on, I'm at 80 feet.
Fast as fuck, boy.
So I'm going to try to come. Oh, is this what is it? Is this like cobblestones or something? What is this?
That is actually the roof of a building.
Oh, okay. Instead, can I try to just leap off of quick hand, like jump onto his shoulder and leap over and land on this side of this fucker?
Yeah, I'll say easy enough. I mean, you would have enough movement to like go around anyway. So for flavor, absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know if I could make it past that building, so just sure.
You're good.
And that is where I will end.
Alrighty, good turn. All right. The winter wolves are going to go. This one's still blind. It's going to wildly bite out as it hears your feet crunch in the snow behind it. It's going to just make an attack at disadvantage against you, Krikit. Disadvantage is a 9. That's a miss.
Yeah.
This one is toe to toe with you, Callie. It don't give 2 fucks. It's going to try to bite you. That's a 19 to hit.
So I will use my reaction to try to reduce that.
Okay, use your club tail.
So that misses.
That's going to be a
So
12.
that brings me
that'll
to
miss.
24.
Shit. That's an awesome ability. And then this one with the bark skin's going to come up and back up his buddy there. And then with advantage, that one was chomping at the bit a little bit. He should have waited, but these things are aggressive. They are intelligent, but not super intelligent. This one's going to bite out now with advantage. Using that momentum that you went with your club, it's going to try to bite you in the back. At advantage is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that's going to be 12 halved to 6 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw. Alrighty, you are fine. You are on your feet. That will bring us to Nirendal, the rock star.
So I can't really see. That's a blizzard. I hate it.
You can see through it. It is not considered it's just difficult terrain. It's still visible. It's not obscured. Yeah.
Then I can see. I can see that lady. I'm gonna just try to Eldritch Blast her.
Okay.
She won't know what hit her. Bam. Yeah,
Alrighty. Boom. That'll hit for 6 points of force. And another one is a 15. That'll hit for 14 points of force. Holy shit. There you go.
okay, sweet. And I'm going to use my reverse funnel inspiration scheme to award a point of inspiration to Callie. So the way this works is, Callie, when you use your inspiration, you can then pass on a +1 addition to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw within a minute to any one of your choice. As a reaction. You can use your reaction. Here's +1.
When she uses that reaction, you, Niren, also gets a +1 for the next minute as well. Yeah.
That's multi-level marketing, baby.
Yep, there we go.
You said that was a reaction?
It's a reaction, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
A little wonky mechanically, a little bit of bookkeeping, but we can make it work. Because it's going to be awesome. Okay. So I gave you, Callie, I gave you the little pink to just know that you are inspired from Niren. Cool. Anything else, Niren?
Well, I guess I'm moving out of the blizzard. I suppose that would be smart.
Okay.
Kind of like doop-a-doop.
Cool. Alrighty. And then at the end of your turn, these guys are no longer blinded. Cool. Beautiful.
Wait, can I hide behind that thing? So she's like, what hit me? Like a kitty threw a snowball?
Sure. I love it.
Great.
Alrighty, that will bring us to Ciarenne. You are up.
Okay, I am going to move here, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. And I am going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Ooh, interesting. So you've got a 30-foot radius.
Yes,
What color do you want
and
your radius to be?
purple.
Purple, naturally.
And I can use my bonus action immediately on that, right?
Yes, because it takes an action to cast and then a bonus action.
Okay. So then I would like to cast 2d6 on Krikit.
Okay. Krikit, you get healed for 5 health.
5 points.
Yep.
I will take it. I love you. Thank you.
And that is going to be my turn.
All right. Ciarenne's making moves for that top rank in the healing charts with that spell.
Oh yeah, all 5 points.
Hey, it's gonna add up fast. All right. So as a reaction, because this one does have a held action, as it gets blasted in the face and it's kind of wipes its eyes and it can see, it's going to use that held action to cast Bark Skin on itself. So she'll get a little shield. And then that will bring us to the top of the initiative is Chameleon.
All right. What is it going to be, like 20 foot of movement to go, like, get out of the storm?
Yeah, exactly. So it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. And then you're good.
So as like Chameleon's doing that, kind of like for flavor purposes, he uses his like feet to light up and like starts like turning the ground to fire underneath him.
Okay.
And just like out of pure frustration of all this cold that he's having to deal with right now.
Sure.
So we'll say, well, that's brown. That's not fiery at all. There we go. There, and they're on fire.
Okay. I like it.
All right. Would I be able to end my turn there, or would it be here?
So it would be 5, 10. You can
It'd be
move
the
right next
20.
to Krikit. You can
All
move right next to Krikit if you want. Yeah.
And then as my action, I'm gonna actually drink my, what is it, greater potion.
Okay.
What's the roll on that one again? I ask you every time.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
Figure I'd have them memorized by now.
Are you not using D&D Beyond, JPick, just so I can keep track of your health?
I still have to set up my character sheet on there.
I'll just try and pay more attention to what happens to you.
Sorry about that.
No, it's totally fine.
So that will put me back at 35, and then the additional 6 from my armor for the bonus health.
Yep, for your mushroom armor.
Yep. And would I be able to use a bonus action for an attack?
No, because it was your
Because
action to light
drink the
boost.
potion.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that's your whole turn.
All right.
Cool. Alrighty, that'll bring us to the Winter Dryads. We've got 2 of them up. This one's she's got bark skin now, so she's gonna move up, kind of seeing you like this fire. She's gonna give it a wide berth, come up to you, JPick, and she's going to attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
All right, so you're gonna get hit for 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And then this one is going to retreat. Kind of hiding back this way. She'll stay there. She's going to dodge. That'll bring us to Callie.
Okay. I am going to take the opportunity attack from one of these wolves, from the far one without bark skin. I'm going to move here.
Okay. He will definitely chomp. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
I will use my reaction again.
Okay.
Since it's my turn, it refreshed. Yep. So that no longer hits.
Okay.
And fuck it. I'm gonna use my lightning breath on them.
Nice. Okay, so they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, it's only a DC 12. Oh, I had
You
poison
still have the
checked.
poison.
Ignore the poison. My bad.
Alright. So dex saves. That's a 10 and a 5. They both fail.
All right.
Gonna
That
be
is 7
points of lightning damage. Nice.
damage on both of them. And then bonus action, I am going to also chug my greater healing potion.
All right. That is 4d4 plus 4. Another 15 health. Nice.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. The Winter Ladrin's hand stops moving in that motion, and the ice storm fades, but I can't delete the circle without deleting all of you, so I apologize. Circle's gone, though. She is going to toss back her hair, and she will knock a couple arrows. Actually, just one arrow. And she is going to fire at Callie. That's a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Alrighty. Arrow lands in the snow next to you. She kind of squints her eye a little bit, knocks another arrow, and is kind of taking better aim. She does not have multi-attack. That'll be her turn. That'll bring us to Krikit.
Okay, I'm gonna keep punching at this wolf man.
All right.
17
17 hits.
for 6.
Nice.
14 hits, yes.
14 hits. Yep.
For 8.
Racking up that damage.
And then I'm gonna do another key point and do another flurry of blows.
Okay.
21
for
10. Still up.
Still up.
25 for 6.
All right, and that is just enough to take it out. All right. Good shit.
All right. And then I'm going to move over to here.
If you do that, this Winter Dryad is going to get an opportunity attack.
She does it with disadvantage because I'm a
Alrighty, she's going to try to bonk you. At disadvantage is an 11.
Alrighty. And that will be I'm actually going to move. I will move to like there.
I dig it. Cool.
And that will be my turn.
That'll bring us to the Winter Wolves. This one's going to flank around, and we're going to get some pack tactics going. We're going to gang up on Callie because they're a little bit intimidated by you just shattering that one chick. So we got 2 bites at advantage coming at Callie. That'll be a 22.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 15 half to 7. And a 16. I think 16 misses.
16 misses.
Okay, so that'll just 7 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Alrighty, you're good. You're on your feet. That's it for them. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
You can do this, Callie. I'm gonna fairy fire and hit the wolves.
Okay. They're gonna make dex saves. First one's a 13, second one's a 16. So one of them fails. I'll say the one on the bottom fails. He is fairy fired. Nice.
Use my fluid. Bonus action. I'll give a little heal. I'll give a little heal to a buddy. I'll throw some heal at Krikit.
Oh, thanks.
Here. 5 heal for you.
Alrighty.
And that's it. I'll get.
Oh, that's your Celestial Warlock. Healing.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's my.
Cool. Okay.
Whatever it is. Healing light.
Gotcha. Cool,
That's my turn.
Beautiful turn. That'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to heal Krikit again.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right. 8 health back to Krikit. So much healing in this party. I love it.
8.
Another 8.
Yep, another 8 on top of that.
Yeah. And then I will use my action to I'm just gonna shoot at, I guess, this one right here. That's 10 feet, right? So that. Oh, sorry, I'm drawing. It won't be a disadvantage to shoot at it because I'm far enough
It
away.
will be because this wolf's technically in your melee range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Then
you can
I
stab at
will
this little
just.
guy.
I'll just stab at him. It's
All right.
fine.
Well, so here's the thing, actually, because that wolf is fairy fired, you would be at disadvantage, but you would have advantage from the fairy fire, so it would just be a straight roll to shoot that wolf.
That's okay. I'll just slash
Okay.
with the Asta.
Oh,
wow.
man, yeah. As you take out the hosta of stone and flame, it is a little bit cold, you notice, to the touch. It doesn't seem to like the wintry influence here. Just for flavor.
I managed to roll 2 1s at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is
Thank you.
that's my that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to the top of the initiative. That will be Chameleon.
All right. So at this point, he's just ready to get out of this cold. Turns around and just tries stabbing and cutting the. What's the dryad behind me?
Yep. Alrighty, natural 1 is gonna miss, unfortunately. But a 26 with the offhand will get in there. So no sneak attack because you do not have an ally, but 8 points of piercing damage is enough to shatter her anyway. Alright, so you've used your action, your bonus action. You still have some movement if you'd like.
I think I'll hold steady for now just to get my
Gotcha.
feline agility
Get your
back.
feeling. Alright, and at the end of your turn, that fire disappears so I can clear drawings. There we go. Alrighty, that will bring us to the Icy Dryads. This one's going to continue to retreat. She's no longer dodging. She'll go there and dodge, just kind of sticking close to the snow drifts against the building, just trying to blend in and hide. That'll bring us to Callie.
All right. I'm gonna poke at the wolf that
Which one?
has fairy. The fairy one has fairy fire on it.
So it has fairy fire on it, but it also does have bark skin on it
Mhm.
too. So it's kind of
Okay.
But a 25 will do it. Ooh,
Uh,
not great damage there. So that's 6 points of damage, I believe. Oh no, it always gets the extra 1d6.
Yeah, I think it always gets
Okay.
the 1d6, so it's
So
technically
that's 7 points. Okay.
7 points, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Doing a good old stabby stab. All right, the Winter Eladrin, still content where she is. She's going to take a shot at Krikit.
Okay, for it.
Knocks, draws, and lobs it. That's a 17 to hit.
Deflect missile.
Oh shit! I forgot that monks can do that sort of thing.
Yay!
I was like, yeah, let that happen. Hell yeah.
Okay. So I believe with deflect, I'm actually it's so
it's
uncommon.
plus 10. So you roll a d10 plus your monk level.
Okay.
Cool. So D10.
I've been watching way too much Critical Role, and Marisha uses it all the time in the second campaign.
Oh, did they not roll over there? I'll roll it in roll 20. I don't know why it doesn't do it in D&D Beyond. Okay, but it was a D10 you said?
Yep, it's a d10 plus your monk
plus
level.
5.
Okay.
Oh
15.
shit! Okay, so 15 points of damage reduction. You just snatch the arrow out of the air as it comes, and it's like this like beautiful kind of like gossamer goose feather. They're like icy feathers, and you're like take like that half a second and like, wow, that's really well crafted. You can use your reaction if you'd like to throw it back at any target using a key point.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, who do you want to throw it towards?
Can I whip it at this lady over here?
Yeah, I would say it's whip it right back at her.
Yeah,
Go for it.
I want to. So what do I need to roll for this? For that?
It would just be kind of like a thrown dagger attack, except it's a D8 damage. So just make like a normal punch attack, basically. because it's based
Okay,
off
so
your
just
dex.
roll. Okay, just roll my punch attack.
Roll an
then.
attack.
Work
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be the exact same damage as one of your punches are D6s still, right?
I think so. Hold on. Yeah, it's a D6 still.
Okay.
So 16.
16. As you throw the arrow back, she takes the bow and, not quite expecting it, but fast enough reflexes, she actually like deflects it and knocks the arrow out of the air with her bow. So
Okay.
16 is a miss.
Wow.
Okay.
All
That
right.
was so cool, Krikit.
That'll bring us to Krikit's turn.
If Ciarenne says that to her, she's gonna say, "Well, watch this." And she's gonna go, and she's gonna run up. She's at 75, 80 feet right here.
Okay.
she's
This
going-
wolf is going to take a chomp at you at disadvantage.
Yep.
That's a natural one. So.
Okay. And she's going to kind of make her fists and her eyes start to glow, and she's gonna go for this chick's throat and kind of just try to intimidate her and say, "I call off your dogs if you want to live."
Oh shit. Okay. Go ahead and make me an intimidation check.
Okay. Oh, 21.
21. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Krikit's scary.
You see a flash of survival instinct kicked in her eyes. You don't know if it's a quite fear, but it's a familiar look that you've seen on the battlefield.
Okay.
Alright.
And I mean, I would imagine my intimidation is my action, right?
If you want it to be, absolutely.
Yeah, I want to do that. So if that's what you're counting it as, I totally get that. So as a bonus, I will take patient defense.
Ooh, okay. Gotcha. So I will give you the dodge. Nice.
And we'll stay hands basically on her throat and waiting for her to make a move.
Okay. That'll bring us to the winter wolves that are still just ganging up on Callie. We've got 2 bites at advantage coming towards you, Callie. That's going to be a 25
That'll
for
hit.
14 half to 7.
Okay.
And yeah, strength save. Well, because of danger sense, because you're a barbarian, you stay on your feet, but just barely.
Danger sense is only for strength.
Only for
for
dex.
dex.
So a 10 would knock you on
sorry,
the-
rage. So sorry, rage does
Rage
give
gives you
rage
advantage,
gives me
right.
advantage on strength. Okay.
I knew you had advantage for some
Okay.
reason. The second attack is going to be a 23.
For shits and giggles, I'll see if I can block that. I don't, so I take
Okay.
that as well.
So that's going to be 10 half to 5 points, and I need another strength save. All right, that time you get knocked on your ass.
Okay. Okay.
All right, so a total of 12 points of damage on Callie that turn. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking healing word. I'm gonna try to healing word in D&D Beyond. I can do this.
You got this.
D&D Beyond. Okay. Did that do this?
All right,
Yay.
8 health.
Okay, 8 health back to my girl Callie.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to blast the disco wolf.
The disco wolf. Okay.
See, I don't know where anything lives in D&D Beyond. Okay. Did it cast all of them?
21 will hit for 13,
Okay. And again.
but the 9 is going to be a miss.
Oh, bummer. Okay, so that's my turn.
Beautiful. That'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna cast my bonus action to heal. How does JPick look?
I'm not like necessarily in the worst shape, but I am missing some health.
Okay. I just don't want to be like redundant. To heal JPick, and I heal him for 11.
11 health back to JPick.
And then that's almost max. Then I am going to use my vicious mockery on this guy right here.
The wolf?
Yeah.
Do I get 5 or 6 temp HP?
Always round in your favor. Alright, so the wolf is going to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 13, so he fails. Takes 3 points of psychic damage. And he's got disadvantage on his next attack. Nice.
And I could be like, listen, we don't normally fight animals, but you've pissed us off.
Alright. That will bring us to the top of the round. That'll bring us to Quick-Handed Chameleon. Round number 5.
So Chameleon is going to use feline agility and as a bonus action dash.
Okay.
And essentially run full speed at this dryad and poke her with his rapier.
Okay. Ooh, the 9 is going to be a miss, unfortunately.
Feeling it.
Worth a shot.
Definitely worth a shot. Alrighty. So that's your action bonus and movement right there.
Yep.
Alright. That'll be her turn. She's no longer dodging. But she is concentrating. So she hasn't done this ability yet. She's going to try to use her Fey Charm on you, quick-handed. So I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
You know how much Chameleon loves these.
Okay, that's a 1. You are charmed. She is a trusted friend and ally, and she tells you, just make sure she stays safe, and she points to the Eladrin.
I know.
All right, that'll bring us to, so let me mark you with the heart to mark you as charmed. That'll bring us to Callie from the valley.
Right. We're going against the one with fairy fire still.
Okay. 17 will hit, even with the bark skin. So that's going to be 17 points of damage, racking up that damage.
And you know what? I'm gonna reach behind me and just we're gonna tap Ciarenne and be like, you're doing wonderful, and just inspire her as bonus action.
Okay, so I'll give you the orange bronze inspiration there. Nice.
Oh, thanks, Callie.
That'll be it.
All right. The Winter Eladrin looks down at you, Krikit, with your hands wrapped around her throat. There's a brief moment of panic, and she disappears in a cloud of ice. She's going to a misty step 30 feet right up to the corner of this building, up on the rooftop. Click now.
Okay.
And she is going to try to shoot down at you again. So at disadvantage, she's going to shoot an arrow at you.
Okay.
Would have been a crit, but is instead a 10 to hit.
That wouldn't get me anyway.
Okay, so 10 misses.
Oh, I didn't say it, Luke. I would have stood up on my turn.
Figured.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay. So shoots and misses, but she's up on the roof now. That is her turn.
Okay.
Krikit, is your turn. You're no longer dodging.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I gotta find where it is within D&D Beyond. All right. I'm going to oh, come on. Where is it? I'm gonna use. Yeah, I will also with the sickle I have,
Ooh, yep.
I think it's a bonus, right? Is it a
For
bonus
Shadow
to
Blade?
No, to do Misty Step.
Yep. Misty Step is a bonus.
Get right up to her.
Oh shit, you're following her. Okay.
I'm gonna get up there. I'm just gonna
Ooh,
grin with
actually,
my
you're gonna be
bag.
just shy with 30, or is Misty Step 60 feet or 30 feet?
It's it doesn't say on here, and I don't know why. I think it's 30.
It is 30 feet, so you're gonna be just shy of the roof, actually.
Would she have also been shy then at 30?
She was
Or
up
can
on the
I-
fountain a little bit, so
Oh, okay. Can I just get up on the fountain and then do it?
yeah, absolutely. So
Sweet.
hop up right there, because
Yep.
you still had movement.
Yep. And I'm going to just grin with all my crazy teeth and just say,
That was a bad decision.
and I'm just gonna lay into her.
Okay. All right. 9 is a miss.
Can I use my my rabbit's foot and add a 10?
Add a d10.
Oh god, no.
10 is still gonna be a miss.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay. Try it again. 15?
Alright. 15 is also a miss. She seems very quick on her feet.
Okay. Just gonna let that rage build up, and my eyes are gonna start to flicker a little bit.
Cool.
And I will I'll just be up in her shit.
I like it. Okay.
And that will be my turn. Because I use Misty Step. Yeah, that's my turn.
Winter Wolves, we're gonna attack Callie still, just chomping away. So the first one's at advantage. It's gonna be a 15, which misses. The second one would be at advantage, but because of Vicious Mockery is at disadvantage, so it's a straight roll. That's a 23 on the straight roll.
I will try.
Might as well.
Nope.
All right, so that's going to be 13 half to 6 points of damage, and I need a strength save, which you are fine on. So 6 points of damage to Callie. That is their turn. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
All right. Callie. Who's looking rougher right now? Callie. I don't know if it's refreshing on my.
Ciarenne and Callie are both looking a little rough. I'd say Callie's probably looking more rough.
Slightly, but
Get it? Rough dogs. Right, rough.
Rough.
you're on fire, Luke.
I'm on thin ice is what I am.
Is she rough enough? That's the problem.
She's roughed
Both
up.
love and hate you guys at the same time.
This is gonna turn into another fish fry. Just winter puns.
Damn, this is no joke.
What is happening?
I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot at Disco Wolf.
Okay.
A couple
26 and 21 for 16 points total. Yeah, he's looking real hurt.
Wait. Don't worry, babes. Here we go. I'm gonna do the healing words again.
Okay.
I know how to do that.
On which one, Nami?
Oh, on Callie. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's
Okay,
good.
cool.
Thanks.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Okay. I am going to for 30 feet. I think that was
Okay.
30.
This pupper's going to take a chomp at you.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage, and I need a strength saving throw.
Not very strong.
You succeed. You're fine.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna do bonus action on myself
Okay.
for 2d6.
So modest. So
Oh,
modest.
sorry, I rolled what? I rolled double ones again?
So modest.
Oh,
Ooh,
Oh my god.
This fucking chair.
11 damage to healing.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna vicious mockery this bitch.
Okay, she's going to make a wisdom saving throw at advantage. That is a 16, which I believe passes.
I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, it's 15. So
Yeah, she saves.
okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty, that will bring us to Quick-Handed Chameleon, who is charmed, and you were told make sure to keep her safe.
Trying to think of how exactly that would play out at this point.
You you can interpret that as favorably as you can. It's like a pseudo charm sort of thing. Like
Right.
you don't have to go and kill Krikit, but your action has to be to try to keep the Winter Eladrin safe.
So, the way I would see it playing out is just like out of instinct, noticing that Ciarenne's like approaching us and Krikit's already trying to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
Probably step up 30 feet and cast web.
Okay.
Just trying to detain everybody so he can like speak some reasoning to everybody. Like, we're cool. Everybody just chill out.
Chill out. Get it? I get it.
So 40 foot cube from like there to there. So
Okay.
like just getting Krikit and trying to keep it between these two and her on her way.
Okay. So like with you in the middle of it?
No, well, I guess I'd be on the edge of it.
Okay.
Like what? Measure out 40 foot for me real quick.
Yeah, it's this box.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, with the edge of it on Krikit and her, like trying to detain those two specifically.
Gotcha.
Like,
Okay. So there we go.
We cool.
Cool.
Everybody just chill out.
Is there a save for that, or
On their
I believe
turn
it's
when they try to move.
Yeah, when on your turn, you're gonna make a dex save.
okie dokie.
All right. This little chick is just gonna sneak around. Callie, you're up.
We're going at Disco Pup still.
All right.
Battle for the ages.
17 hits for 11. Still up.
And then bonus action, I'm gonna drink another healing potion.
Okay. The Winter Eladrin's going to go, so she has to make a dex save. That is a 19. She's okay. She's going to... Actually, she needs to re-roll for her face step, which she gets. She's going to Misty Step 30 feet away. We'll go 30 feet over here. Just boop. And then she's going to take another shot at... She's going to take a shot at you, Krikit. It's a 20 to hit.
So deflect missiles, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can use, if you have your reaction, which you do, you can deflect missiles again.
Yeah, I will. So D10. So this is saying on here for deflect. Let me find. I think it's saying, yeah, to add plus 9.
Oh, so is it plus proficiency modifier too, maybe?
Dex plus class level.
Dex plus class level.
That's what it says in Beyond, but I don't.
I've never had the opportunity to use it, so
I will do that if that's good with you, Luke.
Let me see. When you do so, you reduce the damage equal to 1d10 plus Dex plus monk level. Yeah, so you reduce it a d10 plus 9.
So 17.
Yeah, so you catch the arrow once again. You can use a reaction and a key point to try to throw it back.
Nope, I'm not going to do that.
All right, so you just snap the arrow in your
Yeah,
hands.
I just break it in my fist. I'm sorry.
Okay. Alrighty. So that is her bonus action and action. Krikit, it's now your turn. At the start of your turn, I need a dex save against the web.
Okay. 10?
And you are restrained.
I'm gonna use. Do I want to use it now?
I mean, technically, you still have reach, don't you?
I do.
You would just be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Do I get to make another save the next turn?
You can use your action to attempt to escape.
Okay. I will. I don't know what's after this, so I want to save some of my bigger stuff. I don't want to use it. So I'm not gonna do that. I will attempt to strike out at her in a blind anger.
Sure.
At disadvantage.
21 will still hit. There you go. For 10.
For
nice
10.
shot.
And a
And
26.
almost a crit, but the crit will hit. Or yeah, the 8 will hit. There you go. As her reaction, she's going to use Frigid Rebuke. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Fail. You are going to take some cold damage. You are going to take 8 points of cold damage.
Okay.
This Frigid Rebuke.
Got it. And I can't move or anything. I am out of key points. So
ooh, that's not great.
No, you still got one bonus action. You can do one punch with your bonus action.
That's true.
Then yeah, that's right. I forgot about. Thank you, Callie.
All right, the 14 is gonna miss.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said 8 damage on that?
Yep, 8 points of cold.
Okay, then yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to the wolves, still chomping away. At advantage against Callie, we have a crit, which is going to be 13 halved to 6, and a 20 for another 6.
All right, let me see if I can get rid of that 20. I get rid of the 20, so it's just the crit for 6.
6 and 1 strength save. All right, you are on your butt.
You know what? Yeah, I'll just get that.
Real quick, did I make a con save and it was a nat 20? I'm sorry. What is those rolls right there? Did I hit it twice by accident?
Oh, you're right. You did hit it twice. So the con would have been the 22. I didn't see that. So you would not take the 8. I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry. I didn't interrupt what you were doing, Jen.
Good catch. Good catch. So you get your 8 health back.
Okay.
Frigid Rebuke does not work. Okay, that was the Winter Wolves. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
I'm gonna point at the wolf and be like, prepare to get iced. Fucking come on, dude. Ooh.
All right, the 13 would have hit, but because of Barkskin is a miss. The 17, however, will get in there and take him out. Third
now that line makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Ooh, damn it. I'm a warlock, so I don't have any more healing wounds, but you're doing great, Callie. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Ciarenne, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to heal Callie for my bonus action.
Okay.
Jeez. For 7 points.
Nice.
And then I will shoot at the wolf that's alive.
Okay. For 21 for 3. Pew pew. Nice shot.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, quick-handed chameleon.
I guess he's still charmed, right?
Yeah, you're still actually. I'm sorry. You would get 2 wisdom saving throws.
Well, let's be honest. That's not much better than just staying charmed.
Yeah,
that one definitely
still charmed. Still charmed. Okay, so you're still charmed. You're still charmed.
Like I said, I'm still charmed, right?
Called it.
Chameleon's just gonna kind of like dash. I guess double dash, doesn't really have any other action to make, and put himself between Krikit and this chick. He's like, yeah, why? Why is everybody trying to kill her? We haven't even tried talking to her yet. What's your name? You know, it's just like
just casually start flirting with the sexy. Alrighty. Any actions? You want to like dodge? You want to ready in action?
I guess, yeah, like ready in action. Like try and grab anybody that would like. Obviously, Krikit's the closest person, so Krikit try restraining her.
All right. Alrighty. That will bring us to this person who's content right where they are hiding and dodging. That'll bring us to Callie.
All right, we going up against other wolf now. You know what? We'll make it reckless.
Ooh, okay. Good fucking call. That's a crit. That's going to be 15 plus 7 is 22 plus 2 is 24 points of damage. That's more like it. There we fucking go. She's hurting.
All right, and that's my turn.
Alrighty, the Winter Eladrin.
Oh, standing up again. Sorry.
Yeah. Assuming you stood up.
Yeah.
This Winter Eladrin speaks out, and only Ciarenne can understand because it's in Celestial. But she's just going to say, "This isn't good. This is not enough. The Queen will be displeased. I must report." And she's just going to disappear in Icy Wind. She kind of almost says that like under her breath a little bit, like not necessarily. She's almost like monologuing, like speaking out loud to herself. Also, Sylvan is just a beautiful language, very gentle. So it almost sounds like a breeze through trees. But Krikit, it is your turn.
Anger, just anger. I'm just stuck in the web.
You're stuck in the web.
Okay. You said it would take an action?
Yep. To make a strength check to try to escape.
I will try. 7. Oh, no, 7. I don't know why it's rolling.
7 is it's gonna fail, so it's your action. You're still stuck.
Wait, I thought it was a dex save.
It's a dex save initially, and then when you try to break out, it's a strength check. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Seething, just gonna look over at QH and just be like, "What are you doing?"
Look.
And Krikit's just gonna. She's just gonna strike out at him because she's so angry.
Okay. 11 misses.
11. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Puppy finna chomp. That's a 25 on Callie.
Yep.
All right, that's gonna be 11 half to 5, and a strength. You're good. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to firework him again with pyrotechnics.
Ooh, okay. So he's gonna make a wisdom save.
Yeah. 16.
He fails. He's blind.
You blind, buddy.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess that's it for me.
All right. That'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Okay. I am going to bust out my 6 points of healing again on Callie.
Okay.
And I am going to catch Vicious Mockery on the wolf she's fighting.
Okay. He's gonna make a wisdom save, and he saves with a 19.
Okay, that's it.
Alrighty. Quick hand Chameleon. You just dodged out of the way of a bolt of radiant energy coming towards Krikit. Or coming from Krikit.
Please tell me that saves.
Yeah, you're snapped out of the charm.
So, like, as like Krikit's like yelling at him and like swinging at him, he's just like, look! No, it was that fucking thing. Where'd it go? Where is it? He's just like looking out.
Yeah, that I'll help
like,
them. She just
at
pulled.
that point, like he realizes what he did, so he's gonna run up, and I'm gonna use my action to aid her out of the web.
Okay.
So
So you
help
can
action on
actually
her.
make a strength check right now if you'd like, or you can use it to give her advantage on hers.
I'm gonna give her advantage because my wisdom and strength are just about as good as my stats get.
Okay, cool. All right. This one is going to hide. Okay, she is effectively. That'll bring us to Callie.
Right, we're going toe to toe. I'm not going to reckless because I have advantage since it's blind, right?
Correct.
All right, so we're just gonna stabby stab.
22 will hit for 12.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna put myself between, just kind of skirt around it and put myself between it and Ciarenne in case it decides to change its mind.
Okay,
And that'll be it.
that'll bring us to Krikit.
Okay, so advantage on a
Yep,
strength.
strength check. 14 beats the save. So you can move out of the web.
Okay. Gonna look up at QH and just be like, I don't know where the fuck you went. Our friends are in trouble. Let's go.
I can't use a potty word.
Oh, no. But she like bleeped herself out, so I don't know if it counts. 15.
All right. So it's your action. You still have movement and a bonus.
Getting up to there,
All right.
off the roof. And I'm gonna strike out with one strike. That's all I can do. 16?
Well, technically you couldn't because you'd have to use your action to do the melee attack first. But you don't have an action.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I got out of the web. I forgot about that. Okay. I'm just gonna move up to here and be like, I'm so sorry, Callie. I didn't mean to leave you. You're doing great. I got your back. I got your back.
All right. The wolf is going to snap out at Callie at disadvantage, which is holy shit. That is a 22 at disadvantage.
Okay, I will try to reduce.
Yep.
I reduce.
Pop him in
no
the snoot.
damage.
Okay, that's all he's got. That'll bring us to Nirendal.
Good old snoot boop.
Alrighty. Sick your frostbite, buddy.
All right, that's 6. That'll hit, and that takes it out. Nice. And with that, the eerie quiet settles back in.
Krikit's gonna look around and just see if she notices if there are any other enemies close.
Make a perception check really quick.
19.
You scout, and both the Eladrin are gone, and that one last remaining dryad just fucking pieced out.
Can I use the rest of my vitality to heal people up?
Yes, you absolutely can. I believe you have 6 rounds of it left.
Okay.
Because it lasts for a minute, right?
It lasts 10. Oh, wait, no.
Or vitality is 1 minute.
A minute, yeah.
So you
1
have
minute.
six procs of it left if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 5. 5. I just went back and counted.
Okay, that's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'll do the first 3 on Callie and then the other 2 on Krikit.
Okay. So
She
that's
does not even need that much, so do 4 on her. Like, she's not looking that bad. So
Okay. The overlay doesn't update right sometimes, so.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Just do the majority of it on Callie.
Okay, then I'll do 3 on Callie and I'll do 2 on me.
Okay. So just take the 12 for okay.
Yeah.
So we are gonna take our short rest here. With the triple bard power of the Song of Rest. Hell yeah.
Actually, I think I only get that. I'm only bard level 1. Right.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right.
So-
Yeah. I think I went Warlock 4 for my...
Yeah, it needs to be 2nd level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, we are going to take our short rest. Our party's going to patch their wounds, regain some spell slots and abilities and cool stuff like that. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes or so. Please enjoy the lovely waiting screen drawn by Miss Pastamancer here. It's so amazing. And remember to stick around. We're right on schedule. We're going to have our Twitch chat favorite vote afterwards, in which case you guys in the chat can vote for your favorite player tonight and give them an extra Tealeaf point. So we hope to see you in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
My favorite part. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience during our short rest. Our party is rejuvenated with health and spell slots and class features and the like. And we're ready to continue investigating this strange, icy assault. Ooh, that's a good episode title. Icy Assault.
Sorry, Luke, real quick, during the short rest, Krikit would have gone up to Callie and given her one of her regular healing potions and her greater.
Oh wow! Okay.
Oh wow! Like,
stay safe, okay? I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take care of her and I didn't, so I'm really sorry.
Oh, don't. I had it. Don't worry.
I know. This is not any kind of compliment, or not compliment. It's not any kind of negativeness towards your skill. You're really, really good. I'm really sorry that I left you.
It's okay, but like, stay close so we can like heal you and stuff. I don't want you to get too far ahead.
Okay, I'll try. She walks off. But during the short rest, so you've got your greater and your regular back.
You're the best, thank you.
Oh, all right. Making your way north up Melora's Way, just a short ways longer, it turns left onto Arathis Avenue, which is more of a residential street. There are a lot more densely cluttered houses, mostly just living spaces. There's the occasional hotel, taverns, and the like here. You've been on a couple missions on Arathis Avenue, but the street is narrower than Melora's Way, so it gets to the point where it's maybe about 10 feet wide at its widest. In the distance, as you get closer, you can see this like shimmering crystalline structure just twisting up into the sky like some sort of skyscraper off in the distance, and you're getting closer. What is your marching order as it is sort of 10-foot roads?
I'm up front again.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be somewhere similar again, kind of off to the side, not quite super close, clustered, but definitely nearby to Callie and maybe Ciarenne if she's up there again. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go same place.
So side by side with Callie. Okay.
Yeah, I'd probably be back kind of side by side with Quick, trying to keep his spirits up. I know he doesn't like the cold, so
and at this point, Chameleon would probably be like as close to the party as possible, but as far from Krikit as possible after the whole fiasco.
Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. As you guys are marching your way west across Arathis Avenue, deeper into the city, closer to this spiraling beanstalk, you all feel another low rumble. But it's different than the first one, because then it's immediately followed up by another. It sounds like footsteps getting closer and closer. And you guys watch as marching down the street, as you're heading closer and closer to this, you see this ugly, hideous, horrific-looking giant monstrosity with one giant, bulging orange eye, covered in hideous warts with these rotting, blackened teeth, hunched back, carrying this massive club. It just sort of turns, kind of just sweeping through the streets, and it locks its eyes and it notices you. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
It's gross.
It's pretty gross. Let me get my character sheets organized. Beautiful. Everybody's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's in. Excellente. That'll bring us to Krikit. Off the gun. You have the initiative.
Oh,
You see this
jeez.
massive, hulking monstrosity of a giant lumbering towards you, and you can also see tiny little fluttering ice pixies, also causing mischief or up to no good, flying around in between the buildings.
Okay, I'm having trouble seeing the squares, but I will do my best.
I can make them a little easier to see.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
That'd be great because I also am having issues.
Is that better?
That's much better.
Much better. Awesome. Okay. Cool. I am going to. Oh, I can't move my token, Luke. Sorry.
Can't move your token.
Nah, man.
Sure.
Yeah. Let me try. Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry, I fucked up. Pressed the wrong button.
Goodbye to me.
Cricket, you're there.
Okay,
And
got it.
What was your initiative?
22.
22. That's right. You were going first. Okay. Feeling 22. Go for it.
Okay, gonna do. Gonna go to. I'm gonna go to there. 15, 20, 20. Yeah, I'm in within range, and I'm gonna do my Radiant Sunbolts.
Okay. At the big guy?
Yeah, the big guy.
Okay, cool.
25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
So
For
7. Gonna do another one.
10 is a miss.
Okay. Going to do Flurry of Blows.
All right, 2 more. 26 will hit.
26. I'm gonna add Fury of the Small into that, which would be
5 more damage. So 10 points of damage on that.
And then going to do one more hit.
16 will hit.
Okay.
For another 9.
Another 9. And then I'm going to spend another key point and try to do
All right.
Stunning Strike.
Constitution saving throw. He's a big beefy boy, so that is a 24 on the save.
Yeah, I know. Damn it. Okay. It was worth a try. And that will be my turn.
Emerging from this tower, flying down like a witch on her broomstick. She's going to sweep down. She's up on top of this rooftop, maybe about 40, we'll say 40 feet in the air. She's just going to raise a hand and just cackling. She's going to cast a Ray of Frost on you, Krikit. Yeah, that's an at will. That's going to be a 9 to hit. That'll miss.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay. Yeah, natural 3. Okay. That is her turn. The big guy is going to go. He's going to lumber on up. He's going to move right up, and he's just going to slam down at you, Krikit, with his great club.
Hello.
It's a 22 to hit. All right,
Yeah, that is.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
He's then going to look up, kind of lifting up the club for another strike, and he kind of like doesn't even really notice you, but he looks, and he locks eyes on Ciarenne. And he's going to that one kind of bulbous orange nasty looking eye locks onto Ciarenne, and Ciarenne, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
You did say 15 points of damage.
15 on you, correct. Okay. 20 will save.
So Ciarenne, you feel this assault pop into your mind, and you manage to resist it for the most part. But you are still going to take 10 points of psychic damage. But as you do so, you feel this assault, and you feel a little skittering kind of come from the back of your shoulder, kind of like up onto your shoulder, down your sleeve, and out onto your wrist, and running down your arm, and about to jump out. You see your tiny little friend, Louie, that little mouse that you've had since you were a little girl, just running and jumping almost as if to protect you from this creature.
Louie, what are you doing?
That's my question too.
Alrighty. That's going to be the big guy's turn. Now we have the little pixies, the frost pixies. One of them is going to cast. First off, they're going to fly around. We're going to I need an intelligence save from Quick-Handed Chameleon. And I need an intelligence save from Nirendal. And I need an intelligence save from Callie. Alrighty, you guys are okay. This one's going to fly over here, go invisible.
I'm okay with a 5.
No, you're not okay. Sorry. With a 5, you suddenly the floor is lava. Like you are just the street. Just you, and somehow this all makes sense to you. But despite the blizzard, the street is lava, and your feet are burning. You got affected by the Phantasmal Force spell.
Okay.
That'll be the Pixie's turn. That'll bring us to Quick-Handed Chameleon.
Alright, so I'd assume it was this one that cast a spell on Quick.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have taken note of that, and about how much movement would it take to get to him?
With your, because you can climb.
Yeah,
It would basically be 5,
about like
10,
40 or
15, not even, probably like 25.
oh, no, all right.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to dash. I'm gonna come up here and try Pokey Stabby.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's like swatting a fly out of the air.
And Rockish Audacity gives me sneak, right?
Yep. Yeah, just one quick little, and you just take it out, and it just kind of crumbles into like a snowflake.
And that's it for my turn.
All right, cool. Ciarenne, it's your turn. Louie is running and just about to jump off of your arm.
So, as Louie runs and jumps off my arm, he transforms into a fey spirit that he kind of like does like a swirling space around me, and I have no idea what's going on, but he casts the Spirit Guardians.
All right.
And
Is it like a bunch of little mice, or is it the mist?
it's like a little whirlwind of fey mice. And I have a picture I can show you later what it looks like. Yeah. And Ciarenne is befuddled because her entire life she had thought he was just a little mouse. So that is my action, and my bonus action will be to cast Inspiration on Callie.
Okay. Callie gets the purple. And do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I think I will move here. Actually, you know what? I'll move over here. That way we're covering JPick too.
Cool. Very cool.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Callie.
So I apologize, Luke. How tall is that building?
This one right next to you?
Yeah.
Is about like 10, 15 feet. But at the start of your turn, you're going to take 2 points of psychic damage, which you interpret as fire damage because your feet are burning and you need to get off the ground now.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be like, oh shit, holy shit. I am going to rage.
Okay.
I am going to try to scoop up Ciarenne and be like, we need to get off the street now and try to get both of us up there.
Okay. So scooping up Ciarenne, are you resisting at all, Ciarenne?
No.
Okay. So you scoop her up, and then you're at half movement speed.
Yep. And then I will use my action basically to dash and get the fuck up of that building.
So you'd have 15 feet of movement. So 5, you could basically get up there right on the edge.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys are both kind of like right there and there.
Yep.
With everything.
Yep. And that's all I can do.
Okay. Wrong spell. And then Phantasmal Force. Do you get a save at the end of your turn? Nope. Do you still think... Yeah, okay. You climb up here and you're looking down and... Shit! Now the fucking building's on fire too! Alright, that'll bring us to Nirendal.
Okay. I felt that little
Adorable purr.
smidge of fuckery going on from these little pixies.
You did.
I'm gonna shoot one.
Okay.
Maybe even both of them. I don't know. We'll see.
And 11 is going to be a miss. And a natural 1. Oof.
Oh,
These guys
bonus.
are quick.
I will inspire Krikit.
Alright. Krikit's got the multi-level marketing inspiration. Nice. The reverse funnel inspiration scheme.
What does that do again?
So for you, it's basically just a regular inspiration that when you use, but then after you use it for the next minute, you can use your reaction to give +1 to anybody else's roll within 30 feet of you.
Okay. After using, and it's a D what for?
It's a D6
yours?
for
D6. Cool. Okay. Thanks.
You can use it to a saving throw, attack roll, or ability check +1. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty, that will bring us to the top of the. Any movement, Krikit? Or sorry, Nirendal?
I don't like that ugly dude. This is bad. I'm gonna just duck behind this building this away, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Alrighty, beautiful. And that will bring us to the top of round 2. That is Krikit's turn. You just got bonked pretty hard.
All right. I'm going to use my necklace, and I'm gonna bring down Moonbeam on top of it.
Ooh, okay.
He's gonna make a con save. I'm sure it's gonna be high.
That's a 12, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, then he is going to take 2d10 full of it, not just half.
Nice.
Oh, 6.
6 points of radiant damage. Nice.
And that is my action to invoke that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bonus action with a key point. Or no, I can't. Does the spell count towards me using Flurry
It's got to
of Blows?
be an unarmed strike for
That's
the.
right. Okay.
It doesn't have to be an unarmed strike. It just has to be a melee attack.
Melee, yeah.
Because you could use technically a weapon and then switch to unarmed.
So trying to remember the rules right. So I can't do as a bonus because I did the spell. I can't just do one hit anyway, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to try to. Gonna try to back up to here. I know he's gonna get an attack.
He's going to swing dagger, batter, swing. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that helps.
Oh, does he have disadvantage still, or?
No, the boots would have, because we took a short rest, right, which is about an hour.
Okay, so the 23 is the roll. That's going to be 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, he hurt.
Okay.
But
And I'm there, right? Oh, I do?
Yeah, you can still move.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know if he knocked me on my ass. Yeah, I'm going over here.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
And that'll bring us to the hag. She is going to. She's going to fly up over here, kind of seeing you run, look down at you, Krikit. She's going to cast Hold Person on you. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 15.
All right.
You have
You-
inspiration.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Does that fail?
You have to decide if you're using
I'm
it.
using it. Yeah, 19.
19 saves. And remember, you now have the +1 that you can use your reaction to give to somebody. So
And that's
she
somebody
tries to cast Hold Person on you. What's up, sorry?
And I'm sorry, that's somebody within 30 feet of me?
Yep, correct.
And that's one time only?
One time +1. Yeah. Just a tiny little perk.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So that would have probably hurt. But you kind of feel like this icy paralysis start to creep up you, and you kind of shudder it off and maintain your force of will. You're good. All right. That'll bring us to the big guy.
He's got to make another con save because he's in the beam and he starts his turn there.
Okay. That's another 12.
Okay, so he's going to take another 2d10.
Yep.
At 12.
Oof, okay, he doesn't like that. He's going to move up. 5, 10. And as he enters, all he sees is these weird little fucking mice flying around. He's going to take the Spirit Guardian's damage, so he has to make a Wisdom saving throw, which he gets an 18. So he's going to take half damage, but it's still half of 3d8. So he'll take 5 points of. Do you want it to be radiant or necrotic damage?
Necrotic.
Ooh, dark and
Oh wait.
mysterious.
Oh wait. It has to be consistent, right? So it's gonna have to always be radiant.
I think it's technically based off of your alignment.
Yeah, so it has to be radiant.
Okay, so he'll take radiant damage. And he kind of like gets assaulted by Louis, the little army of floating Louis, and he looks at that. He doesn't like that. So he is going to. He's going to try to swipe out at you, Ciarenne, with his great club.
Okay.
That's a 28 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, okay. So that's going to be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I need you to make me a concentration check on your Spirit Guardians.
I don't know if you know this, Luke, but she's a boss, so nothing hits her ever.
What do I roll for a concentration check?
Constitution saving throw. You're looking for a 10 or higher. There you go. So you save on that. Then he's going to use his evil eye on you again. He's got his eye on you. So I need another charisma saving throw, which you succeed on. So you're going to take, that is 68. You're going to take 13 points of psychic damage. So a total of 30 points of damage this turn from the big guy.
I thought you said 68. I was like, what?
That's what I thought too.
That's 6d8 is the damage, and then that's half. So
Okay.
total of 30. Okay. That is his turn. It's now the pixies fucking around. This pixie's gonna fly over here to Nirendal. And Nirendal, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think.
Oh, she's gone. Okay. Then this one's gonna fly over here. And Chameleon, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
She didn't go through my space, did she?
She flew over you. She can fly. Actually, she's not going to fly into the Spirit Guardian, so she's actually just going to cast it right where she was. All right, Chameleon, you get polymorphed, and you turn into a little kitty cat. And then Nirendal, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Sorry, my roll 20 pooped its pants.
It's okay. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Okay, I think it's loading its pants. Pants are
Okay.
loading. Okay, we
Pants
got
are
it.
loaded. We're good.
Cool.
All right. You also turn into a beautiful little tabby cat.
So, question, Luke. Phantasmal Force and Polymorph are both concentration. Does that mean they lose concentration on me?
Yes, you're right. So you're good. You're no
Okay.
longer proof on
I
fire.
am. Okay.
But
Cool.
you two are both cats. I'll make these snails. There we go. Okay. Cat, quick-handed, quick cat chameleon. Cat, you're a cat. What would you like to do?
I still use feel and agility.
Unfortunately not.
I will say though, I know that big guy isn't exactly striking. It isn't exactly the best thing to be attacking as a cat. Do I still have 30 feet of movement, or do I have
Still got
less?
30 feet of movement.
Okay, so I am actually going to try and hide behind this building.
Okay. Very cat-like thing to do.
Do I still roll my normal stealth, or just
for
a
a
flat
cat?
20?
Roll me a flat 20, and we're gonna add +4. Cats are proficient in stealth. That's cute. So you got a 12 stealth.
Oh, there's that.
All right. That'll bring us to Ciarenne. You're up.
How much movement is it going to take me to get off the roof?
So it's a 5-foot drop. Like you can just kind of go over and drop down. It'll be 5 feet.
Okay, so it's safe to just count it as a space.
Yeah. Just because it's so snowy that like landing in the snow isn't going to do any damage to you.
Okay. I move over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Cure on myself. I'm gonna cast my level 6 Cure from my
Okay.
harp.
Nice. So 30 points of healing. Very nice.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to inspire Krikit.
All right. Krikit gets the purple inspiration. Nice.
And that's my turn.
Very cool. That'll bring us to Callie. You're standing on the roof and it's no longer on fire, and you're like,
Oh,
that
huh.
doesn't make any fucking sense.
And the snow's still here. All right, whatever. Jumping off the roof. We're going toe to toe with big dude.
Hell yeah. Fucking Achilles style.
All right. I'm going to say fuck it. We are reckless attacking.
Okay.
And here we go. And I added poison.
Okay. 20 will hit. He's gonna no con save on that, right?
It is a con save, yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna make a con save. Big beefy boy. That's a 9 on the con save, so he's gonna
So-
take full damage. So that is 23, 35 points of damage. That's
Nice
a
job.
significant hit.
And I will bonus action inspire Ciarenne.
All right, you get the orange inspiration. Cool, cool, cool. Hell yeah.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Nirendal, you're a cat.
Okay, so sequence of events. I went behind the building, like, and now I'm a cat. So I'm just like, and I see the pixie flutter and it's shiny. I'm like, I'm just gonna try to run up to that roof corner. I'm just gonna try to run and do the cat like jump and like grab it. See if I can eat it.
Sure.
What do I'll just roll a d20.
Yeah, I think it's let me look at the cat stat block real quick.
Cool.
+0 to hit.
Nice.
So yeah, you like it's like when the cats go to jump, but they completely miscalculate how far they actually go.
It would have been viral
Oh,
if Kaedorians had cell phones.
yes.
That's
Apparently,
Absolutely.
cats have 40 feet of movement.
Oh,
Those
do
are
they?
quick little bastards.
Oh yeah, look at that. You're right. I'm sorry. Do
No,
use
you're
of,
fine. I just learned that today. I was
Yeah.
actually like, what if it's slower? Because they're small.
Oh, can I use the rest of my movement to embarrassed cat, like hide behind the roof ridge line, and just be like, it never happened, and go behind the
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm like here, I guess.
Okay.
Basically. Cool.
Love it. All right. That'll bring us to Krikit.
Quick question, Luke. Can you point out where my moonbeam would be? It would still be there. I just don't know where he was.
Sorry. I will.
No, it's all good. I just don't know where.
It is right here.
Oh, it was back there. Okay.
Yeah.
First thing I'm gonna try to do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna aim for this one, this little pixie,
Okay.
with my fist. A 12.
12 misses.
Okay. I will add my D6 inspiration.
Hell yeah. Actually, that's a D8 from
Oh,
Ciarenne.
D8. Oh, the
Yep.
oh, 4.
4. So that turns the 12 into a 16, which hits.
So 7 points of radiant damage on her. I'm
And,
gonna turn her.
Let's see. That would make Quick-Handed Chameleon no longer a cat. Well, no longer a small cat.
No! I'm gonna turn to this one, try to punch that one.
Okay. 23 will hit.
10.
All right. And all of a sudden, Nirendal, you're just like laying, like crouched down behind a rooftop. You have no idea what's going on.
Oh, I'm covered. There's like snow all over me. I'm like, oh.
Suddenly you feel like really embarrassed and you're still not quite sure why.
And as a bonus action, oh gosh, yeah, bonus action, I'm gonna take one of my own healing potions.
Okay.
Which is just a regular, which is 2d4.
2d4 plus 2. Yep.
2d4. Oh, nice. Plus
Nice.
2, so
10
10.
health. Very nice.
And then I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Good turn. The hag is going to go. Let's see. She's got hold person at will. That's fucking dirty. Let's do that again. Oh, we're gonna do that right on Callie. Callie, I need a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, would you like to use your inspiration?
Sure.
Okay, so that's a D6 from or
Oh.
a D8.
Oh, sorry, I will also add the 1 as a reaction for the.
Hell yeah. Okay. So we've got
So
8 plus 5 is 13 plus 1 is 14. The Burhag spell save DC is 14. You are not paralyzed. Oh, that plus 1 coming in clutch.
Yay! Not my girl, Callie. You leave her alone.
Yeah. I'm just to remember I have that reaction. I'm just gonna put a flag on me.
Sure. Yep. So you also get the plus 1 that you can add to anybody.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that's her turn. It's now the Fomorian's turn. He's still being touched by the Spirit Guardian, so he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw, which is a 7, so he's gonna take the full 3d8 from your spell, Ciarenne. 14. Okay, he doesn't like that. So we are going to He's not in a great spot. Okay. We're gonna bop Callie.
Mhm.
at advantage because you recklessly attacked.
Mhm.
That's a 20 to hit.
We'll see if we can make that not a hit.
Okay.
It's still a hit.
Okay, so that's going to be 21 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are raging.
I am raging. Yep.
So that's going to be half to 10.
Okay.
And then he's going to do that evil eye on Ciarenne again. So Ciarenne, I need another charisma saving throw.
Yeah, Ciarenne.
Charming.
Killing it. So that's going to be half of 23, which is going to be 11 points of psychic damage on you.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to the pixie's turn, who is being sneaky. She's going to reappear, and she is going to cast a polymorph on Ciarenne. So Ciarenne, I need a wisdom saving throw. You save. You are not a cat. All right, that'll bring us to Quick-Handed Chameleon.
That girl.
All right, so Chameleon is going to use his feline agility.
Okay.
And run across these rooftops to attack Big Boy.
Hell yeah.
So, I actually move my token. That'll probably help.
All right. Both attacks will hit, so that's 17 points from the short sword attack, and then the rapier coming in hot is going to be an additional 5. He's looking pretty fucked up, actually. He's looking pretty hurt. Good shots. Alrighty, anything else?
No, that'll be it for my turn.
Alright, that'll bring us to Ciarenne.
I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Inspiration on JPick because I've been neglecting him.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Shatter. I'm going to cast it on this point right here, so it will hit both of them.
Yeah, because it's a radius, so it's kind of like a little mini
Mhm.
sonic boom. So they both have to make con saves. The big guy gets a 22, he saves, and the little witch, the ice witch, gets a con save. She gets a 19. So they are both going to save, but they'll both take half damage.
Okay, and then 18 points, so 9.
9 points of thunder. Ooh, she didn't like that. Okay. Cool.
And that's my turn.
Beautiful. That'll bring us to Callie.
We gonna do the same thing. Reckless attack at the big boy with
All right.
poison.
With poison. Okay. It's a 20 on the con save. So he's going to take 12 plus half of 17 is
Half a 19?
9. You got the rage in there as well. So half of
Oh,
17 would be 9 plus 2. So we've got 12 plus 2 plus 9. So 14 plus 23 points of damage. You actually get the kill. Fuck yeah. He had
Okay.
a nasty ability. If Ciarenne had failed that charisma saving throw even once, would have been real bad. But
Lucky
dropped
for
him.
me.
Okay, and then I am I am going to start making my way this way. So 5, 10, 15. Is this like another 10 foot up?
This one's a little bit higher. This one's about 20 foot up. It's 2-story.
Okay, I can't make it up there at this point, so I will hold there, I guess.
That'll bring us to Nirendal. Who is AFK. So we will skip her momentarily. That'll bring us to Krikit.
Okay. Because I get 2 attack actions, Luke, can I strike with one and move my moonbeam for the second?
Unfortunately, it's one or the other. You can't split it up like that.
Okay. Good. I'm going to move the moonbeam, and I'm going to bring a red down on this lady.
Okay. I'm just going to delete it and move it.
That's fine.
Okay. She is not a shape changer. So she gets to make the save.
which is a con save, which is a 14, which I think saves.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe it does. But she still takes half.
Half, yep.
So 2d10 radiant.
She'll take
So
5.
5.
Yep.
And I will move myself for my turn to like here on top of this. Is this like a little shed?
Yeah, basically like a little outhouse.
Okay, I'll move on top of there.
Okay, cool.
And that'll be my turn. And then at the start of her turn, she's got to do another save.
Is that how? I don't think it double procs like that. I think it's
When she's if it starts its turn there. Oh, so for the first time. So it would have been sorry. So
she would have taken that damage at the start of her turn.
yeah, exactly. Sorry, my brain.
That's okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. Niren, if you want to go.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
So this lady's still chilling around.
Yep.
What's that red line?
It's the moonbeam that Krikit just moved over to her.
Beam. Okay, I'm gonna stand up on the roof.
Okay.
I guess, and I'm gonna just shoot a couple Eldritch blasts at her.
Alright.
Yeah, bam, boom, buddy.
Alright, the 15 will miss. But the 18 does hit for 14.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna wait. Ooh, can I? Oh shit! I can't add a +1 to that roll now. Can I add a +1 to that roll?
If
As
you
my
want.
reaction to make it a 16. See what happened.
Sure.
What happened?
You use it to make it a 16, it's still a miss.
Okay, I found out.
But you learned something. Yeah.
I learned a thing. I'm gonna inspire. Who do I inspire? Oh, Krikit, you're so fast. I'm gonna inspire you.
Alright, so Krikit gets the little orange one. Nice. Cool.
Sit.
Alrighty, that will bring us to the Burhag, who then would take the moonbeam damage. But now it's her turn. She doesn't like the moonbeam, so she's probably going to move. Yeah, we are going to move out of the moonbeam right up here, and she's going to aim down perfectly. You guys are spread for a perfect cone.
She's gonna take 38 damage though.
You're right, she will, because she entered it willingly. She's going to make a wisdom save. The move of desperation. That is a natural 1 on the wisdom save. Fuck. Sometimes you take these risks and they don't pay off. So it's 10 points of radiant damage. She lets go of the broom and opens up her hands in the spinning motion. She's going to cast Cone of Cold. So I need a Constitution saving throw from Krikit and Ciarenne.
Con, yes.
Constitution, yeah. Alrighty. Ooh. Ciarenne, you are going to take 15 points of cold damage. Krikit, you are going to take 31.
Krikit is unconscious.
Okay. Oh boy.
Just like to remind you, if Krikit dies, we riot.
If Krikit dies, we riot. She's then gonna fly out of the fucking thing because she's smarter than that. The Fomorian is gone. The Pixie's gotta go. She used her polymorph already. We're gonna cast Confusion on Callie. So Callie, I need a wisdom save. Okay, you're good. That'll bring us to Quick into Chameleon. I think it just got like really quiet.
Yeah.
Krikit's down. This is serious.
The riot is just slowly forming in the background.
I'm gonna come over and feed Krikit basic health potion with my action.
That's
So even the
2d4
rogue is healing.
Even the rogue's healing. That's 2d4 plus 2 that you can roll, Chameleon?
All right, so that's 8
10.
health back to Krikit. Krikit, you
thank
are conscious but prone.
you.
All right.
And yeah,
Still
that
have a
pretty
bonus?
much does it for my turn.
Okay, that'll bring us to Ciarenne.
Okay, I am going to move forward to here. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast Fly on Callie.
Oh shit! Callie got them wings.
Vroom vroom, bitch. Coming for
So
you.
so just so you know, if you cast Fly, Spirit Guardians will go away.
That's fine.
Okay, so no more Spirit Guardians. Okay.
So I cast Fly on Callie, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word and upcast it to my second spell slot, which is my last second spell slot. For 10 points of healing on Krikit.
Okay, Krikit, you get 10 more health.
Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. Then that.
And Luke, sorry, just so you know, Moonbeam's gone now because I went down.
Good call. Thank you. Appreciate the honesty.
Mhm.
All right, then that will bring us to Callie, who is flying and raging.
Vroom vroom.
All right, right up in her grill.
And we're gonna keep going reckless.
Okay. 25 will hit. That's a good old 15 points of damage right there. Can she take poison? Yep, she can take poison. Okay, so 15 points of damage right there.
And
Good
that's what
solid
I
hit.
got.
Nice. All right. Viewer's choice poll is live, by the way, folks. So get your votes in. We are all actually already almost halfway through that poll, and I didn't notice. But get those votes in. We've got a bunch of votes in already. I want to see more votes. I would want to see more votes, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. They're coming in. That'll bring us to Nirendal at the bottom of the initiative. Krikit's on deck.
Okay. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna shoot the pixie, I guess.
Okay.
Just bother.
15 is a miss. Or 14 is a miss. Sorry.
This little butthead? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, I'll try again. Gosh.
24. You just blast that thing out of the air. You overcompensate and just gone.
Whew.
Good shot.
I'm gonna yeah, I'll just do some healing light to my Krikit.
Just flop the healing stats a little bit.
Great, guys.
6 health. Nice.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty, excellent. That will bring us to top of the round is Krikit.
Okay, stand up for 5 feet because my athlete.
That's the 6 feet. I like athlete. That's
Yeah,
cool.
man. I did it like I think after the first game because I was like, I go down a lot. I should take that.
Character goes down, but she gets up again.
Right. It's my theme song. I'm going to move over to this roof, monk style. I don't know how tall up that roof is. I don't know if you need me to make
It's
a.
like a 20, 25 foot at the peak there.
Unless I jump like over here and then go up. I don't know.
Then you're good. Then you're good that way. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna take some strikes at this chick.
Okay.
24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I clicked it. I'm gonna give it a second.
Yeah. Sometimes the transfer takes a minute.
Yeah. Maybe. I'll click it again. Okay.
8 points. Okay.
Then I'm gonna do another.
19 will also hit.
Another 9.
9. There we go.
Gonna do flurry of blows.
Okay, 2 more.
11.
11 is a miss, but you are inspired.
Yeah, I will do that.
All right, so it's a d6 you can add.
15.
15 is still a miss. However, you now have a +1 flag that you can use to.
Oh, I do. Oh, I didn't realize I got that back. Okay, yeah, then 100% I will. 16 now.
16 misses.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
Okay. It's all good. That was my first. This is my second. 22.
22 will hit.
Another 10.
Ooh, baby, the damage. Okay.
And then I'm gonna try stunning strike on that last one.
Okay, she's gonna make a Constitution save. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, she succeeds. And I will kind of move myself back down this way to the bottom of the roof, kind of like going back down. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, that'll bring us to the hag's turn. Flying up next to you, Callie, just got bopped. She's growing kind of desperate here.
Bring it, bitch.
We're just gonna try to go for a fucking melee slam attack. Fuck magic at this point.
Okay.
So add advantage because you reckless
Yep.
is another natural 20.
Okay.
2 in a row. Going to the casino.
Can I use cutting words on that?
No, don't. Damn it, you can. Why you do this? Yep. So go ahead and roll a d8, and I will subtract it.
It just took a second.
Right, does a 17 hit?
A 17 does, but I'm going to use my reaction to then whip my tail to make it
Fucking
miss.
synergy. The synergy. That's a miss. All right. Oh,
Some screaming siren action.
right there. Seriously. Holy shit. Okay, that's for her entire fucking turn to whiff. That'll bring us to Quick-Handed Chameleon.
Are they on the roof?
They are flying in between these houses.
So if I were to get to about there, could I swing at her? Like on the roof?
Yeah.
Alright. So I am going to do just that.
Okay. 23 will hit, getting in there with that sneak attack damage. That's 8 points of damage. Nice shot. And the 24 for 5. Quick-Handed Chameleon. How do you want to do this?
So essentially he sees them go up in the air, and like as they start fighting, he just runs up, jumps off the side of the roof, and just kind of jams one sword into her hip and the other one to her back.
All right. And as you jam it, just like freaking like the Night King, it just kind of like jams in. It feels like sticking a knife into ice, and it just kind of starts to spider fracture, and she just bursts into a giant pile of icy shards.
He did just Arya her. Just came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I love it.
Awesome.
Alrighty. Awesome job, you guys.
I love this.
There is still this giant icy thing, but you guys know the key to destroying it, which is fire. So you guys take the time to slowly chip and burn and get rid of this giant spiraling crystal vine.
Cricket. I have like 10 torches, guys. It's fine.
With oil and the
Chameleon's throwing oil and just walking everywhere with his shoes.
Getting spirit.
All right. Yeah. It takes a little bit. Callie wins player's choice, so congrats.
Callie.
Hey, Callie.
10 votes. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
That puts me one short.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So you guys are going to gain 1 Tealeaf point. You guys are going to gain 860 experience. And inside the melted remains, you guys are going to find 350 gold apiece, as well as some magic items. But before the magic items, I'm going to give out DM's choice. I'm going to give DM's choice tonight. This is a really hard one. Because you guys act, I think this is the thing that stuck out to me the most about the session was the synergy. You guys all collectively acted as a team and like used those. I mean, I think with like level 6 characters, level 5 characters, you really start to see a lot of those class abilities start to pop off and start to weave in and out and kind of interact with each other a little bit more, which is so freaking cool. Boy. I think This is always really tough. I think I'm going to give this one to Quick-Handed Chameleon, just because despite the charms, despite the disables, being a cat, no matter what happens, you are always acting in character, and you are always making intelligent but rationalized in character decisions, which I really appreciate. So go ahead and take that extra Tealeaf, my bud.
Good stuff.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the magic items for tonight are two rather generic ones, but they are from the Dungeon Master's Guide, so they're nice and easily compatible with D&D Beyond. We have a short sword that seems to be made out of solid ice, and a staff that also seems to have sort of icy things. This is the this is the Staff of Frost, and this is the Frostbrand sword. You guys can read what both of those do if you'd like. And let's decide which one we would like to vote on first.
Are you guys, I mean, he said the staff first. You guys good with that? Just go with that first.
Yeah, sure. Staff's fine.
So we have the Staff of Frost, which requires attunement by a druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. You have resistance to cold damage while you hold this staff. The staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one or more of its charges to cast some spells. Cone of Cold, Fog Cloud, Ice Storm, or Wall of Ice. And it regains charges just like a normal staff would. So, if you are interested in the Staff of Frost, you guys probably know the drill by now. It is /W space GM, and then the number of points you wish to spend on that staff. So, if you're interested in rolling on the Staff of Frost, get your bids in now. Going once. Going twice. Okay. Oh, last minute sneaking in there. We have a winner for 1 Tealeaf point going to Nirendal.
Yay!
So you can go ahead and copy all that information down onto your character sheet, and you have a Staff of Frost. Nice. Nira needed a new hag stick. Yes, the Freezy
Yeah.
hag stick. Nice. All right.
Easy. Dick.
Up next, we have bids for the Frostbrand short sword. If you are interested in this magical short sword, which when you hit, requires attunement, when you hit it with an attack using this magic short sword, it takes an extra 1d6 cold damage. And in addition, you have resistance to fire damage while you hold it. It sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 in freezing temperatures. When you draw this weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you, and it can be used no more than once per hour. Kind of neat. So if you're interested, go ahead and get those bids in now for the Frostbrand short sword. Going once. Going twice. Alrighty, that one is going to be a rollover. So I will go ahead and change the name of that, and we will have the potential to win that in the next couple weeks to come. Alrighty. Well, that just about concludes our episode tonight. Awesome job, guys. That was a lot of fun. And we got a little bit more of an idea of what this cold nonsense is all about and what actually happens when you leave a seed for too long. I've got plans. I've got lots of plans. So I'm excited. This was fun. This is almost a trial run for me. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, we are going to raid out like we always do. We're going to raid out to Shadumia Gaming. I think they are playing some marbles, so give them some TGR love. Tell them Dungeon Daddy said hi. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We appreciate every single one of you. And we will catch you on the flip side, yo.
Bye.
Toodles.
Bye.